It's like 62 cents.
The reason people do it though is because you had a burger.
Are we back?
You had a
You were already
burger and
live.
fries, but if
We went
you're
right back to
shopping,
live.
you got to make
I know.
5
I
burgers,
officially know 100% what the problem
12
is.
orders of fries. You know what I mean? And so
I
most
100%
people
know
don't
the problem
do it
is.
because of that.
Right.
So.
It's self-service.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a big.
That's what's nice
All I
about having a
know,
roommate.
so you
The
were
other thing
technically
about
right. It was the Scarlet.
Cooking at home, though,
So it was the
is that
Scarlet because the
it's
way
so much
Alex
more
had it set up originally was through what's called ASIO
That's undeniable.
USB, so it
So
allows you to send a
there's
higher
But that's mostly
profile
because you get to
USB
pick
file.
what's going into it.
We don't need that.
No, you can control it. You can control the
So
quality.
here's the thing, I did too.
That's the nice thing about having a
For
roommate
some
now, is,
reason,
like, I feel like I'm
Audition
not capable of cooking
pulls
for
from
myself.
that
I feel like it's
whether you want it to or
practically
not.
impossible to portion
So you have to choose a
myself.
specific
cook for two.
default
Tuesdays.
Well, I
audio
mean, that's the
cable.
thing is,
So
we're
like
not
I have to
gonna
pick a
cook
cable
it.
that is not used and doesn't even have an
I
electrical
went
flow
like
to
last
it.
night I made.
So I picked.
bacon,
I
mashed potatoes,
had to pick the
yeah.
headphones that I have
Grilled
over
up
there
some
because they
zucchini.
technically
I almost never
aren't
have
real.
leftovers now because
Like they're gonna play to that. It's fine.
I can cook.
If I use the
potato
virtual
two, yeah.
cable, it creates feedback loop.
I can't
If I
cook for a
do
while.
Elgato
I
Line,
cook
it
for
sends
one,
it somewhere which
I
creates a
always have
feedback loop.
leftovers.
Okay.
So it has to go to a dead thing.
Weird.
I don't.
Weird, but all right, whatever.
So sorry
I heard
everybody.
that, but we're ignoring it.
It was my computer booting,
What?
so we're good.
Nothing. We
The-
don't, we don't talk about it.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thank you for your guys' patience. It's going to be a little bit of a late start then, in which case I'm going to do a quick recap,
Yeah.
and we're going to move on through. Let me know how the audio sounds for the love of all that is fucking holy.
Holy, holy, holy.
The Mazda Father is a Holy Spirit.
Who's the muzza?
The Mazda.
I don't know.
It's the muzzle that goes on you to shut the fuck up! Sorry.
Wow.
That's a bit aggressive. Sorry. Dealing with audio issues makes me angry. I'm sorry. I was out of pocket.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Did I cause your audio issues?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Then I'm gonna need you
all
to take
your
that
fault.
7 up to a 10, okay?
God. Thank God. Thank God. Sorry. We actually started with some audio issues.
It's all good.
Can I pet your dog? So thank you for bearing with us. If you come into our studio, yes, you can pet the dog. You just need to bring her a treat.
I thought I couldn't tell if someone asked that or if that was their name.
Or if that
Yes.
was what you were
But
asking.
either way,
So his name is can I pet your dog? And I assume that's a question on top of his name. Their name.
it was his name.
I
It is
sincerely
their
doubt
name.
that was
Sasha likes
pointed towards
She does.
us.
She does love
Sasha
pets.
loves pets. If you want photos, let me know. Hop in the Discord, and I will throw some photos of her that I actually took recently.
Is
Find a
it
dog
can I
that
pet
doesn't
your
like
can I
pets,
pet
beware.
that?
Well, or they've
No,
had a rough
if you find a
upbringing.
dog that doesn't like pets, it's you. You're
Yeah.
the problem.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. You're just fair enough. If you're just going to pet the dog, yeah, I completely understand. So, last week on Shadow of the Dragon Queen,
Last week
Wasn't last week.
was
It was
2
last
it's a fucking skit, you son of a bitch.
Just say last time on.
Don't
Last
read
time.
from the teleprompter.
Yes.
Last
time.
Last time on the Shadow of the Dragon Queen,
Oh god.
our party members
Not
done
like this.
fought the evil undead
Not like this.
from the crypts of Kalimon.
Oh god.
And chased away the great evil as
Not
Lord
the first time you
saw,
said that.
and chased him to the northern wastes. And they were, that's about all I got. I'm going to stop that because I was crossing my eye and it was
What's the
hurting.
name of that character? You have to have a name. If you're
Yeah,
gonna do
I
it more
feel
than once,
like-
you have to name the character.
Yeah.
It's my
Clyde.
Uncle Mike. I got nothing.
Your uncle has the same name as you? You cousin
He's
fucking
probably
weirdos.
named after his uncle.
Well, I'm not named after my uncle. I'm named after my dad's best friend who paid for their wedding,
Which is named after your uncle.
which is named Mike.
Which your uncle is named after.
No, his name is Mike Swift. All right.
Last name don't mean shit, brother.
Yeah, it
You're
does.
both Mike.
No,
Your
There's
cousin
a lot of-
fucking...
Well, no, because
there's a lot of Mikes in my family. Okay, it's weird.
Yeah, no shit.
We don't just call him Mike.
Yeah, because
That's
that
true.
way when your sister says my husband Mike, she can fuck
there a
whoever
family?
she
Okay,
wants.
there was enough. Okay, so considering my sister's first boyfriend was Michael, it was
Oh
weird.
no, listen, that was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke.
Genuinely, I could never date a woman that has one of my
Oh, I could
sisters.
never.
Couldn't do
Exactly.
it. Couldn't do it.
Exactly.
So I have a coworker who's the
Fucking
same name
hell.
as my sister and looks really close to like her, and it fucks me up sometimes.
Yeah, I could never.
But yeah, so
Thank
like
God my
her first
sisters
boyfriend was
don't
named
have,
Michael.
Like super common
That's-
names.
Her name's my sister's name is Grace.
Well, actually, my sister's
okay.
Madison.
Yes, and if I
Okay.
really want
It's
to
the
piss her
only
off,
one
it's
that's kinda
Pumpkin,
common.
and she flips her shit. It's great every time.
Pumpkin. I feel like that's
Is
not
it
that bad.
like
It was
the
it was
hair?
her childhood nickname that I used until she was like 16.
Yeah, but like Pumpkin's really not that bad. There's much more worse, embarrassing, like very more Pookie like nicknames you could.
Yeah, but I'm the chill, cool older brother, so like, you know, she hates it when I say it.
Wait, does she actually know you?
Yeah, like I
You're not
raised.
chill and cool.
Do you fuck off?
You were so
Ow!
like, yeah, she fucking knows me.
Got it.
Ow!
He instantly was like, of course she fucking knows me. We live together. Like, he's
Like I helped raise that fucking.
like,
bitch.
did you brain dead?
All right, so our party ventured into the catacombs to fight off Lord Soth. In doing so, they freed the souls trapped there and learned that he captured the fire of calamity, the fire of creation. One of you now possesses a really big lance that may be cumbersome to carry at all times.
We didn't fight him.
Find the dragon lance, a dragon lance.
No, I heard.
Moving back, you soon learn that the city of Kaliman is in disarray as all the leaders have died.
They all been killed.
You all decided to come up with a plan that you have to try and stop Lord Soth. You must. Yes, there's an encroaching army, but Lord Soth is doing something with the fire that created the world. Whatever he's doing is probably more important than the invading army, and you're pretty sure that in some way, shape, or form, he's tied to the Dragon Queen.
Probably.
Considering the note that was found, that was the Dragon Queen saying where this was located.
We found a note that said he's involved with the Dragon Queen.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Heading
that's
to
why
bed
we think
after
he's
talking
involved
with
with the Dragon
Darrett,
Queen.
and Darrett saying he was going to talk to the Marshal and figure this out after he marched in, you all awaken the next morning, tired, but relieved that at the very least you saved the city and it is not under the subjugation of Lord Soth.
I mean, we kind of.
As you get up and begin moving around the room, the food is on a tray right in front of you. You hear a voice that says, "If you need anything else, let me know." And then the door shuts. As you get up and start moving, you look for a Montez, but he is not within his dwelling.
Oh no! Okay.
There's no trace of him.
Oh no.
His bags are gone, his gear, everything gone.
No notes or anything. Nothing. He's just gone.
He's
Just
dead.
gone.
Yeah, you probably. That's not good. Oh no.
You know that you have a meeting with Darrett and the Marshal here in about an hour. Enough time to get dressed, changed, get back into your armor, and eat. Is there anything else anyone else wanted to do? Also, thank you. I'm super happy. The other sounds great. I figured it out. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is going forward, so that's great to know. But
Oh, that's good.
audio issues still drive me nuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my day.
Probably be closer to this.
Now that
You have a letter on your pillow, by the way.
Is it the letter?
You
Q?
get up, it wasn't there. You walk out, you go back in to grab your stuff, and there's a letter on it.
wow.
Is it the letter Z?
It's just a letter.
Okay. Just a random letter.
I pick up the letter.
You pick it up and read it. And as you do, it's a letter from the apothecary stating that she's reached out to the Wizard's Towers
What are you
and
doing?
worked a joint work effort.
That camera just not on.
No, it's so badly positioned.
Oh, okay. If it wasn't on, that would have
Like,
been.
my forehead wasn't
more
in
funny.
shot, alright, which is impressive, because that
That
motherfucker's
is, that
6
is pretty
fingers.
wild.
Alright.
It was like we cut off. Like,
So none of you was in
here.
shot then.
Yeah. It'd be like his. You wouldn't be able to see anything.
I thought you'd like that one.
Because he's all for it.
He's all forehead. Yeah, that was the joke.
As you read the letter,
That was funny. Good one.
Thanks.
there's a special note that's a small little bundled up scroll that's attached to it, a little smaller, and it says to give it to the boy.
Am I the boy?
Yes.
Is it sealed?
I'm
Yes.
the boy.
You know it's the symbol of high sorcery sealed into it, so you know you shouldn't open it.
Oh,
It means that especially considering you're pretty sure it's magically sealed like most are.
Open it.
Yeah,
Open
well,
it.
and because she said she reached out to the towers.
Yep. It says that yours states that the Tower of High Sorcery has been denied the ability to assist in any way for the Dragon Army or Kaliman, the main tower. But it seems to me that unfortunately you haven't been able to. This continues. You haven't been able to maintain contact with the tower, and you're going to continue on helping as needed. For no message has arrived to you, and it seems to has been lost. You know how magic is. Things can get lost along the way.
Bitches.
Underneath, there's an additional paragraph that says, I know this is a little not regular protocol, but I need you here. If you're willing to stay and help, please do. If you must return, I have the true letter in my possession when necessary. It will arrive when you need it to.
If she says that to me in person, I will stay.
But you can't say that, it's a letter.
I know.
If you want it in person, you best go fucking talk to her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If the apothecary can say that nicely to me, then she will show me that she can put our differences aside, and I will stay.
If you want that, go get it.
Well, we're doing shit. We got a
Exactly.
meeting.
What do you do with the additional letter?
Well, I
Give it to the boy.
take it off and I find
He's there
the
eating.
child.
He looks like he's eating some quail, rabbit, and buttered bread.
Good job.
Yes. Hi.
This came for you.
There was a letter
Oh,
in
fuck,
the
I
letter.
forgot about that. I cast Remove Curse on myself.
What?
God, I hate witches.
Oh.
She cursed me with Doofenshmirtz.
So,
What the fuck just happened?
I got in a fight with a witch and she made my voice change. It was a very minor inconvenience, but an annoying curse.
Was there a platypus involved? At all?
What is the platypus?
you do know it was a sea hag.
I don't know.
A sea hag.
A sea hag?
What the fuck?
Brown hair, green skin, had a fire staff, glowed bright orange.
She have like a hat? Or
No,
no.
just
Okay.
just really gross.
Anyway, sorry it took me so long to fix it. Honestly, I just couldn't be bothered to change the spell.
Couldn't you have just done that whenever though?
Only when I sleep.
Oh. Okay.
So, you're handed this letter.
Yeah.
Do you crack it?
Not yet.
All right.
Yeah.
You have it in your possession.
Because we got a meeting
Well, that's
to
good,
get
because you
to.
didn't prepare knock.
You guys all finished it. Rasmus?
There's an S.
Z just rolls for some reason. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Rasmus.
Rasmus is right too.
It's well. So is
Rasmus.
it how you spelled this?
Rasmus.
Yeah, Rasmus. All right, I'll put
So I say
Rasmus.
Rasmus.
I for some reason kept
Like
thinking there's a Z.
razzle-dazzle.
Ignore me. Rasmus. Is there? Do you do anything?
Nothing special.
Ziff, do you do anything?
You have to remember everyone's name.
Dude, there's so many D&D
What's my
names.
name?
Ardent.
What's my name?
What he
You're
said.
supposed to fucking help him, Eddie.
I'll be
what's
honest,
my name?
wouldn't have got it. So I'll just let you know.
What's my name?
Hugo.
Hugo,
What's my
What's my last name?
not my
Whitlock.
problem.
Something
Exactly.
dragony.
It's Whitlock.
Is it Whitlock?
It is.
No, it's Hugo, not my
You know
problem.
why I know that? Because it's his
you
fucking
looked
name in
in
the
the-
chat.
yeah.
Not because I actually care.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But
So
because it's what I
Ziff,
see
you do anything?
often.
I just kind of try to
Often is a
inspect the
strong
axe that I just got, learn a little bit about it,
yeah,
and
It's not that.
kind of make sure that
the more you touch it,
I know it's
and the more you feel it, the more angry something is telling you to be. It's almost like there's a voice whispering to you that the way this food was cooked is an insult to you, and you should go downstairs and break the cook's knees so you'd learn to be better.
I like this new guy.
well, no, that's what it's telling me to do. I'm not gonna.
Telling is a strong word. This is almost like it's a thought in your mind.
Yeah.
It's a thought that you could have. It's not against your character, but it's almost like it came easier than before.
Yeah. I feel like raging is gonna be scary for you.
Gonna change the berserk.
Yeah.
Different.
We jerk.
Dangerous.
Anyway.
Basically, just for the most of the fights now, I'm gonna be off. Like, make sure a group of people surrounds me, or enemies, and everybody else stays away from me, because I will have problems.
I love Matt at the table because I hear his brain thinking because he knows what things are, and it's great.
You can hear his brain thinking?
I can.
What fucking
Everyone
spell
with-
did you guys cast?
Everyone within
It sounds like a
10-mile
moped getting
radius.
kickstarted, where it's just like.
Everyone
Oh,
within a 10-mile radius can hear him thinking right now. Okay?
Kickstart slow, but then sounds pretty good afterward.
Yeah.
Till you hit max revs, then it's just repetitive.
I feel like Matt has what I would call a over-tuned engine for a brain. And so it has that really, like, it sounds like a really shitty low idle. So when he's just chilling, there's not a lot going on.
When
But
it
the
gets
moment
going-
it gets revved up, it sounds good. You know what I mean?
that's true. That's
You know,
true.
like when they're sitting next to you at the light and they're like, "La, da, 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 da."
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
But then you rev it up and it's like, "What?" And it just screams.
I just see
Yeah.
this old ass like fucking 1968 fucking white Dodge truck. that
Oh
just-
no.
It sits there idling.
No, I was thinking more like sleeper fucking like 96 Honda Accord.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like
that's
something
true.
that pulls up and it's like, it's tuned
Yeah,
as fuck. Like
the
it's
fart
got the
boxes.
power. But when it sits at the light, it's too powerful. So it's like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. They're loud.
And it just kind of sounds like crap.
Wait,
That
it's
sounds
both.
like an
Hold
attack,
on.
like a personal
It's
attack.
both.
now hold on a minute.
It's both compliments. Good and bad.
It's a bad
I think your
compliment.
low end is really low. But I think your mid to high end is good.
Huh.
I both insulted and complimented him.
I do know how to shut it off. Fair.
Well,
You just turn the key.
Honestly,
now that it's turned
kind
on,
of honestly,
you guys all
cool.
pack. Did you do anything, Diff?
Being able to just shut it off.
You guys pack up, get your gear ready, and you move into the war room, as you've started to call it. Moving in, you look at a large table. Where'd it go? I threw it at
Where'd the
Chase.
large table go?
Chase?
You
Where'd it
didn't throw
go?
anything
I threw it
at me.
at you.
You
didn't
can use
throw anything
this.
at me.
This is a
I
pretty
did.
large
Oh, the map?
table.
Yeah. So Derek's sitting there talking to the marshal.
at me.
Well, thank you all for joining so early. There's an additional map on the table. That is where we need to go next. Talking with the marshal, we've agreed that we need to march into the northern wastes, and he's agreed to send a couple hundred men with me as well under my command.
The northern wastes.
Nerd.
Up here.
Realistically, we need to get you out of town. An individual is causing some ruckus. Lord Brackus is spreading rumors that the characters could have saved Kaliman,
That one
and you
was
didn't.
better.
You could have saved the leaders, and you didn't.
Dang. That's kind of rude.
And the locals are rallying together, and they're kind of blaming all of you.
I cast Fireball.
Okay. So he kind of started that.
Rumor has it that
after what
apparently
we
he
did to
was
save him.
insulted and treated ruthlessly at the end of a battle, and while he made mistakes, he still holds it against all of you, and has now decided to turn it against you.
Wait, what's his face? What's his name?
Lord
again?
Brackus.
Yeah,
Brackus,
Brackus.
That is true, but he's pretty weak, so I'm not concerned.
Rasmus had to slap him.
I
just to
will.
get him
Lord
to-
Marshal, the Lord Marshal here will be
Magic missile.
is taking over the governing of the city. He's declaring a martial law, and so we'll be able to quell the majority of what goes on. But you should still be out of the town for now. So you're to join me, and we are to head towards the northern waste. The northern wastes.
Okay.
From the research I've done in preparation for this strike, the northern wastes were the remnant and destruction of the last city.
Still on low idle.
They are a frozen, snowy tundra the farther you get in, is the problem with it.
Okay.
It's, the deeper you go, the more barren and cold and desolate it gets. When you get there, we're going to have to find a base of operations. The best way to take you is you're going to take a boat. You'll need to land, and from there, progress more in to the northern wastes.
What type of boat?
I have a boat ready. I'll be taking a couple hundred men. It's a large galley.
That's a ship.
So I will have 200 men with me, give or take, depending on how many volunteer, as well of the ones that are under my contingent.
He's on one boat.
It's a big ass galley.
That would
I
be
was gonna say,
that would
Rose-
be a
Rose
ship.
putting 200
not a
people on a
boat.
fucking boat.
Boats?
That's a big
You guys
Boat-
aren't going
boats are
crazily far
small.
on the boat, is why it's feasible in this way.
That's still a lot of people.
True.
It's not a boat. It's a ship.
Ships are boats.
Well, yeah, but boats aren't ships.
Not all boats are ships.
Yeah.
And not all ships are boats.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. All
Well,
ships are boats.
All ships are
No,
No,
boats.
not all ships are boats.
Because like
They are.
spaceships.
A boat is a boat.
A spaceship isn't a ship. It's a spaceship.
No, it's a ship.
Spaceship is not a boat.
That's not. That's true.
So therefore, not all ships are boats.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in this context, they are.
Yeah. That is true.
Okay.
That
In
is true.
D&D, you are correct.
That is true.
I concede your point, sir.
Technically, that's still not true because in D&D, I bet you there are spaceships.
Not in
Yeah,
Dragonlance.
But they're also sea ships. Well,
That's true.
still
There's
that
sea
way.
ships that just float in space, all right?
Yeah.
They're still a goddamn... They're a space boat.
If it can survive space, it definitely can survive the ocean.
That's true. All good points.
Not true.
We're going to be crossing the
Spaceships
Kalimon
don't
Bay.
have to deal with pressure.
The ship will carry us
Much.
along
You have to deal
the
with
area.
something floating on top.
We're going to wrap along the outside through the Kalimon Bay. Our goal is to land near the outer coast.
Because most ships can't survive.
Which side of it?
If you look at the map, do you see the little marker that says Wrecker's Edge?
Wreckers.
That's where we're going to land. There's some rumors that there's a it's a smuggler's
nice.
bay that has a decent place to set
We're
up
not
a
going
camp
that far.
of 200
Yeah,
or more.
it's really just like, yeah,
And it can be a decent base of operations for a couple of days before we begin our march through.
much to way.
That's the problem.
Where are we marching to?
Yeah.
Well, that lies the problem. We don't exactly know. We don't know where the city is.
There's a city.
What's the name of the city?
City of Lost Names. We have to find it.
Okay.
We have to. Basically, we're gonna have to search for it because, to our understanding, not even he might not even know where it is either, Lord Soth. So it's a hunt for the Lost City.
Who's piloting the ship?
But that'll be one of our captains,
Okay. Is he good?
one of the best.
Okay. That's good.
Is Soth going to the Lost City?
That's his next destination. You guys know that.
Yeah, it was probably in one of the letters thing.
You know, for some reason, he's looking for something there. You're not sure
What do we
what.
know about
Yeah,
this city,
yeah.
though?
It's all
So,
like magical or
Oh, yeah,
something. It's like a weird magic
City
city.
of Lost Names for the sigils. That the apothecary told us about. Got it.
Yeah.
Remember.
Something.
That's
like
right.
that. Yeah.
do you remember? Or do you need another
I
tidbit?
still need to know. I just forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, the apothecary told us that the sigils that were
Yeah.
used to teleport sent them there.
And then last time he said there's something like weird. I forget what it was, but he said something about it that makes it unique. The city, I mean. But I forget what it was. It wasn't like in the actual. It was just description outside of the play.
Mhm.
But yeah, I forget what was said.
They like the apothecary get real pissed off about it because they're black symbols that somebody else gave away or something.
Well, that was with the.
Or is that something? No, that was with this.
Was it? Because I remember there's the other thing with Xander when he got teleported away. She got mad.
So
about
you
that,
don't
but
know
she gets
too
mad a
much
lot.
about the Lost City, really. What you know is that the city is called the City of Lost Names because it's where the last king priest was. It's said to be a city that was magical, powerful, had the ability to float above the ground, to be above others, as the duty of the king priest, to be above mortals.
Little egotistical.
Welcome
That's
to king
right.
priests. That's realistically all that you know at the moment.
That's right. I remember that now.
Is that you have a basic understanding, but nothing too crazy.
Okay.
The boat will be ready to leave within the next hour to two. Do some shopping. Whatever you need, just see if they're willing to sell it to you at a discount. Say that in what's going on, let them know that anything that the governor can assist in, he will negotiate down and help with taxes or something to negotiate a discount,
Military discount.
more or less.
Yeah.
But so I will meet you all there. Do you have any other questions?
Not really.
Perfect. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
And he turns and marches out the door.
Cool. Shopping time.
I'm turning
You guys
head
have
to the
about-
apothecary.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
what I was gonna say.
Okay, who's going where?
Apothecary.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to the
browse.
apothecary?
I'm just gonna browse, see if there's anything
Browse what?
specifically useful
In
to
the city?
Yeah.
You're just browsing the city.
Yeah, the shops in the city.
So there's a lot of shops.
Go to
Depends,
the
what are you
apothecary.
looking for exactly? Because I can't just let you
Yeah,
wander the city.
like-
You won't get back in time. So what are you looking for?
like weapons, anything
You can go to a blacksmith.
possibly useful.
You can go to a blacksmith. You can go to an armor. You could go to
So it depends. Do you want
an
a weapon you
artificer.
can use? Because
an artificer would be a good place to go.
there's not one currently in town.
Ah, that's a
Okay,
bummer.
In that case, because that was a good idea.
Artificers are great stuff.
I'm just gonna
Artificers are great because
yeah,
they could take
I'm
your
gonna wait for everyone,
currently
yeah.
existing gear and make it.
You
really good.
you actually head down to the bay.
wait. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So you get. We'll start with you. Where are you going?
Actually, the dwarf and blacksmith.
Done. Where are you going, Matt? Rasmus.
I'll go with him.
The boy? Or the blacksmith?
No. Blacksmith.
Perfect. So you all three venture out. You actually turn and go a different direction. And you say you'll meet them there,
Mhm.
and you head down, and you get to where the ship's gonna be, and this
Yes.
thing's huge.
Like,
It's so normal large. So
Big. Steamboat?
No.
We talking steampunky or
This is
or
Dragonlance.
This is
Yeah.
wooden
So-
sails.
Wooden
well,
sails.
actually,
Wooden sails. That's
I was
Wooden-
gonna
it
say
is wooden
that
sails.
wouldn't exist,
So
but it
normally
does
when you see
kind
the
of.
normally when you see a
boilerplate.
giant galley,
Yeah.
and its height,
Mhm.
normally you can get a decent idea of its size based off its sectional height.
Yeah.
And how much room it has.
Mhm.
So most large galleys, have the bottom section, a middle section, and then your large rows. The way this one is designed is you have a bottom section. The rows come out early, it appears. Then you
Okay.
have one section, a set of cannons, another section, another set of cannons.
Okay. That's
So this is a
like
large
war,
ship.
Explains why
yeah.
he needs 200 people.
If
That's
you
a
look at it,
warboat.
you can probably count 80 cannons on this side alone, 20 on each row. So which means there's
So
about
it's like
100.
160. Yeah.
So there's about 160 cannons on this, and it
Okay.
takes an egregious amount of people to man it.
Well, that would take
There's normally most of these large galleys
arguably
have a
each cannon
large
takes
main
3 people to
flag.
man.
Yeah.
have the large main
Mast.
sail mast, and then two smaller ones. This one has two large main masts, and then two smaller ones slightly off center.
Oh, okay.
Dude, as soon as I see this boat, I know damn well 200 people ain't gonna be enough.
Right. That's.
To effectively man a cannon, you need 3 people.
Will you?
Who said there's not people already on the boat?
He said he's bringing 200. That's all.
That's how many soldiers that are going inside of it, not who's piloting it.
That's
He-
true.
He didn't
That
say
is
how much crew.
Mhm.
He just said how many soldiers.
Yeah, that is true. How much in total would there probably be then?
Oh, crew wise?
Yeah.
You think that as total with the 200 people, 200 crew members, not crew members, 200 soldiers, you guys, you're looking right around
north of
400-ish people,
Okay.
give or take.
You could probably. It could probably take north of 6.
And as you walk closer, you see some light runes etched into the bottom of the ship itself.
Like magical looking.
Mhm.
Okay.
You
Not
take a
magical
second
looking.
and look at it,
Just
and you
But they
actually
are
pull out that the letter, and start like rolling it between your fingers in thought. As you notice that those runes are designed to cast gust of wind to propel it underwater
That's
to help
cool.
keep its speed even at its giant size.
That's cool.
How many cannons did you say I had?
80 on either side.
So 160.
100, 160, huh?
Yeah. At around 160.
I believe that's what the fuck's that galley called?
Well, that if,
I mean,
if
that's a
you're talking about
warship.
age of sail, like our own,
Uh-huh.
that'd be a first-rate ship of the line.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the one that it's modeled after, though. It's the big-ass one the Commodore
Victory,
had. I think so. I think it's the Victory.
HMS Victory.
I think so,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking ship. It had a crew.
Yeah.
It had a crew of 850.
Yeah, it's
with-
fucking
with
crazy.
300 Marines.
Yeah, so this one isn't as big because there is a boat that big in
Yeah.
this. In Dragonlance, there is a boat that big. You'd be aware of it.
Slightly smaller.
But yeah, it's modeled after that main first fleet, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
They only have one of these.
It's a big boat.
Obviously.
It is
Yeah.
It is one of the biggest boats, and it's specifically designed to keep
Is it like
this area of the sea away from pirates.
Is it like pristine quality?
Oh no, you absolutely see that this boat has been repaired. This boat has absolutely seen battle.
Well, like, is it like shiny and like?
No.
Okay.
It's seen battle. There's scuffs. There's marks. You see repair points. You see there's even a certain section that looks like it has a metal band over what appears to be slightly cracked wood.
Got a band-aid.
Basically,
Yeah.
which is interesting because you know that a mage could repair this if asked. Which the more you look at it, the more it means that this has been kept in its condition on purpose, probably due to the captain's insistence.
Reasonable. I mean, dangerous. Yeah.
It's also expensive to pay a mage to come down and do it,
That is true, unless they do it for free.
which chances are they're not going to.
Yeah. How long would it take?
The size of the damage on it, probably a few hours.
Cool. Just wondering. Yeah.
And probably not
Bless
a
you.
mage
Yeah.
of low level.
Yeah. What do you mean the
You,
level?
you need an experienced mage.
I'm experienced with boats.
Oh
And a
God.
little bit of magic.
Okay.
Go put pieces of wood in the river.
Do you do any? Do you do anything else, Elliot?
No, that's it.
Hugo? That's what I should say.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good.
You know the city that's lost. How dare you? Hi, Pika. How you guys doing? Sorry, I was sneezing, so I couldn't see.
Yeah, he's blind.
Oh, it happens, really.
Yeah.
When you sneeze so hard, your brain hurts. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
question stuff.
It's because your brain fucking rattled around in there. It's all that open air in there, you know?
Okay. So, moving to the apothecary, you walk up and you almost go to knock, but the door swings open. You're aware of it. You stop yourself and you walk on in. Well, I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Why? You left me a letter.
I thought it described the situation perfectly well.
Oh, you did?
Considering now I should give you the letter and people will ask questions.
Well, I'm here for procurement.
What do you need?
Simple components and a message sent out.
Done. What do you need the message sent out for?
We need to know where the city is.
I'm already looking. Myself as well.
Send a message to the towers.
We cannot. Your direct orders are to return home.
Oh.
Don't ask for me then.
If I ask for help, or you or me ask for help, if I use no name, I still will have to have sent the message. We are to not assist. Per our directive.
Is information assisting?
Yes. They are not getting involved. It sounds like the Towers of High Sorcery have chosen a neutrality stance here. They have chosen to wait to see what the winning side says. And I, as much as my color is black, I do believe that we should help because we have the power to do so in this moment. And unlike...
Black doesn't mean stupid and reckless.
No,
Black
black...
means self-serving.
It's self-serving, which means I should stay on the side that should win. But I'm
I
worried.
think you're going to continue. You know as well as I do that you're not going to continue operating the way that you want under their rule.
Oh, no. But at the very least, I'm going to get some things done here. Because if we can find proof enough that they are in danger to them, they'll stop messing about. It's why I'm hoping that you would stay with them while they investigate this damn city. You'll find something there.
Well, I intend to, but we don't know how to fucking find it.
I'm working on that. I can send you a message. Because we need your help. I can't maneuver like you can.
What other resources can you spare?
I have something I was saving for a rainy day. I'll give it to you because I trust you. As much as we have our differences, I do trust you to get the job done. She reaches out and grabs a large playing card that's inlaid with gold.
Oh.
This, flicks it over to you, is a single high-level spell stored within that card.
Are you going to tell me what it is, or do I need to find out myself?
In order to find out, you have to cast it. I'm not rude. It is a gaseous form. It's enough to target all of you, and you should be able to use it to escape if needed.
That could be very helpful. Thank you.
It's the best I
Any
have.
ideas on how we can capture the flame?
No.
Because it needs to be returned, or
Oh,
at
from
least-
him?
Yes.
The easy answer is
From him.
you take his scepter or you break it. Whatever his scepter is containing it.
Is
so
it going to release it back into the world, or will it return?
That I don't know. I'm not even sure. It's a little outside of our understanding. I've done some research, but the fires of calamity are creation.
And I don't wish to meddle with them.
The easy answer is they're going to do what they want.
Well, they're currently not doing what they want if they're
Or they are.
trapped inside of a scepter.
They have their own will. They're doing as they will. Whatever his scepter is either bending its will, which means that it by some power dwells the ability to control the essence of a god, or the fire is okay with what is happening. It's the very fundamentals of us and creation. The only thing that could contain it, control it, or manipulate it would be something of ancient power, something to bind it. And it would only ever listen to a god, or someone who is able to pull at the weave like we've never seen, and do things that we cannot understand. The height of our magic is reaching for a piece of the fire to grant the most smallest of wishes. That is the epitome of us pulling at magic, is creating something from nothing.
I don't like the idea of just openly loosing it.
So no matter what, it won't do anything bad. That we know. If you break it, theoretically, the worst that could happen is
To
that...
be captured.
Exactly, but it should return or dissipate. Or it does something else that I don't know. The problem is that we don't have an answer because this has never happened. And it's not like we can go over there and inspect the fire.
Now, what about Soth?
I almost got stabbed the last time I went there.
How are we going to kill Soth if he's essentially immortal? Because we have two problems. Is he not a lich?
I have to figure out those answers. I will be doing the research on Soth.
And
That's
if
my
he's-
focus.
If he is a lich,
Mm-hmm.
he's both a lich and possesses the fires of creation.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like two immunities.
Sounds like bullshit. But unfortunately, I don't have an answer. You're going to have to figure it out while I do research. I'll send it to you the second I have an answer. I won't leave you hanging. You have my word on that.
I trust you. I understand that we don't have a choice but to move, but it seems too hasty.
We don't have a choice. If we wait, the Dragon Army is here. And then the calamity of whatever he's doing comes.
They'll slow us down.
Exactly. We need to jump on the first. The Dragon Army itself, while terrifying, is slowed by the fact that it's an army. And we don't know what it truly wants just yet.
Well, I'm sure the others are getting close to being done. You wouldn't happen to have more potions, would you? I know we took a lot from you last time.
She walks away.
Oh.
Here's some rummaging. Here. From my younger days. She tosses you a bag. It's a very small bag. There should be 3 or 4 potions in there. Just regular ones. They're old, but they'll still work. It's a bag of holding.
That's what I
If you could return that when you're done, I would appreciate it.
Assuming I return, I will.
One more thing.
Theoretically, we could just.
She grabs
We should-
grabs at her earring and pulls off a feather. As she runs her hand over the feather, it morphs into a ring. She flicks it over to you. If you're ever in danger, rub the ring, and I'll see if I can make it there in time.
Oh, that's different than what I thought.
How fast is it?
What do you mean?
The message that comes to you.
It's not a message. Should only take you help and a spin, and I should be able to get there momentarily.
All right.
For the sake of game mechanics, as a bonus action, you can activate that.
Gotcha.
Only once.
So, within a second. All right.
All right.
Wish us luck.
All right. You guys lead forward and walk up to this large door and just... and it pops open. Looks like it wasn't fully latched.
Oh, the blacksmith.
Hello?
Also, thank you, Pika, for the 5 gifted. You're fucking amazing.
We love to
go.
see it.
Love
It sucks because when I say we love to see it, there's no response anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll learn a lesson from that.
Yeah. So you knock on the door and it pops open. You walk on in.
Why is the bag of holding not an item?
It
It
so
is.
is.
That I can't. It doesn't come.
Put in bag.
I did.
Put in holding.
I did.
Put of. Just of.
Just
Yeah. Yeah. You know what happens when you type "of" into D&D Beyond?
you get a bunch
Yeah.
bunch of
It'll find it there. Go all the way down to magical's bullshit.
Won't.
magical items.
It should pop up. Yeah.
Should and does are 2 different things.
Well, I mean,
True.
theoretically, it should, but you can.
So you
have
walk
all your
in,
stuff.
Ziff, followed by Erasmus, and you see the elven woman, like last time. She's sitting at the counter, kind of looking at a piece of metal and kind of scraping off the edge. It looks like it's to be a large dagger that she seems to be getting the burrs out.
I bet you if I
Oh,
take
well.
it all out, it pops.
All
up.
right, well, look who it is.
Hi.
What brings you back to our abode?
So I just have, I don't know, maybe some questions for you guys.
Of course.
Don't
Came
you love
across a
that?
new weapon here.
A new weapon?
Genuinely,
Yeah.
I think
What did you do with the old one?
Yeah.
bag.
It was basically a trade with.
Was it a good trade? Did you trade our weapon away for a good quality one, I suppose?
well,
At this point, you hear
I-
the condescension.
Yeah, I hear it and I hold it out, but
Why'd you break it?
kind of I'm hesitant to relinquish it and have her. So
Actually,
I don't
can you
understand.
let it go?
I
I actually can't remember.
If you can't, then how do you get a new weapon?
Wait.
I have to keep it within reach at all times.
So,
Okay.
So I kind of hold it, but I stand really close. I give it to her.
Unnecessary close. All
It's
You
right.
already
Close.
gave me one.
I did. Did
Really?
I throw it
Yeah.
on there?
You did give me one.
Oh, well, I meant to not give it to you as early as why.
Okay. Well, now you have.
So you're good.
You did give it to me, but how the fuck did I add it to my? You know what? I didn't. Mike added it.
I
to
did.
My inventory,
I added it.
and I still can't find it.
That's fine. You have it, and all that matters.
There we
Wait,
go.
so-
Because
is it
I
not-
added it for this specific reason to add it later, and definitely forgot to remove it.
That's funny. That's really.
Yeah,
Oh my, this is good design.
Yeah, it's ancient.
That's funny.
as
It's
far as I
old.
can
It's
tell.
old dwarvish. I think the runes on it say, well, bring me death. That's not good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think this is a berserker axe. Rumor has it they're cursed, and she tosses it back.
Grab it. Hold it.
What's your question?
If it gets to be a problem, can it be removed? The curse.
Not that we know of. Not that, or anything that we can do. Back in the day, you would just have someone of holy origin cleanse you of a curse. Now you'd have to get someone of a higher magical nature.
I look over at Rasmus. And then I just kind of go, oh, okay, maybe. And I'm just worried about it changing me.
You're doing enough of that yourself there.
Just
All right, Broomhilda, who's here, eh? And the old dwarf comes hobbling out.
Is it the same one?
All right, well, Scott, oh, look at this. Oh, look at you fine gents. You're alive.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Well, you got it, dear. Just call it if you need me. And he turns and walks back in the forge. You hear tink. Working on something. And you, what do you need, there, strapping lad?
armor.
Ooh. Armor? Like, what type of armor do you need? She hops down and walks over to you and starts poking you at the exposed spots. Are you looking for like full plate? Are you looking for half plate?
So I reach into...
Don't tell the blacksmith she's not touching you, boy. And you definitely feel her poke like underneath your rib on purpose.
I hand her like a paper that I had written out already. These are the measurements. Full plate.
Okay.
When do you need it by?
Dwarves work fast, but you tell me. You're the smith.
A custom made plate. How are you paying? It'll be half now, half later. We could probably negotiate that down if we need, because we trust you. But we still need some up front. So loud, I love it. Discount.
Yeah, the Lord Marshal said that you might get a good deal for what we're having to do. Hopefully.
Yes, this one's on the Lord Marshal.
Well, he's paying for the whole thing. Well, I require something up front, no matter what, even if it's for the Lord Marshal. Even if it's for the Lord Marshal. I've lost the accent there for a second.
No, you had the accent. You had the wrong inflection.
I think you're right. Totally lost the inflection on that.
Okay.
We'll call it 33% up front. And then I will go for the Lord Marshal for the rest.
Excellent.
So 500 gold. Honestly, I don't have anything in your size. You're a big lad. What plate are you currently wearing?
Chainmail.
Didn't you get an upgrade?
Chainmail.
Really nice plate mail? Chainmail?
That's all I got, man.
Huh, I could've sworn.
We were talking about doing the half plate, but it's actually not as good as chainmail in the stats, so I was like, never mind.
He's been wearing
Yeah,
chainmail.
chainmail is the same
So,
stat with no
the thing
disadvantage,
is, custom plate,
It doesn't have to be fancy, just steel.
forged steel.
with everything we have, we can probably get it done in a day, maybe two, and that's pushing it.
That's surprising, I think.
That's really fucking fast.
Yeah.
That is really fast.
We
but
don't
it's
have a
too
lot-
slow.
We don't have a lot of orders in right now, so we can get it done quick. But that is very quick work. I can get you going today with something close to it, but any soul will hit might break it. So, what she's offering is she can get you a functioning set of plate mail today, within the time frame before you leave, but if you get crit, it will be broken. And it will go back down to chainmail.
How about a splint then? Splint mail.
Split mail better than chainmail?
Actually,
Split mail heavy?
Yes, so is chainmail.
Chainmail is heavy.
I didn't know that. I thought chainmail was like the best.
she looks you
medium.
up and down, and she really thinks about it.
Half plate is the best medium.
I didn't realize half plate was medium.
It is.
I thought the benefit of half plate was it was slightly lower AC and no disadvantage on.
You still get
stealth
disadvantage.
checks. I thought that was the trade-off between plate and half plate.
Half plate, you get up to a +2 of your dexterity to add to your AC.
That's what it is. You add you have an add.
That's all medium armor.
Whereas plate is just
Just straight armor. No dex bonus.
Give me a minute.
You have your minute.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. And so she runs into the back. You hear some rummaging, some shouting, and you definitely hear an argument starting up in Dwarvish. If you speak it, you can hear some of the things they're saying.
Yeah, if I speak to her. Yeah, I speak to her.
I'm not there, but
You
I
hear,
think I
I'm
do
not
too.
fucking giving it. You're gonna fucking give it. By your beard, I'll shave it if you don't let me do it. And then you hear them getting farther and farther away, and that's about it.
And I just look at Rasmus like, she's trying to convince him to give you something good for now. So
Great.
here's hoping we're gonna need it. And then, can you
Imagine we
remove
don't.
curses?
Yes.
Okay. If it gets bad, we may have to modify the
Don't you
axe.
have Elven Chain?
No, that's no way. He doesn't have that. He doesn't.
No, Mithril. There was a Mithril plate, that's what it was. A Mithril chest plate.
I wish. That'd be great.
If it gets bad, because I think this axe, when I go into battle, is going to change me a little bit. So stay back and keep an eye on me.
Okay. Change you how?
More angry?
Well, anger is useful in a battle.
Yeah, it is, but not if I lose control.
Okay.
I'm just worried that I won't be able to tell the difference between friend and foe.
We'll keep an eye on you and point you in the right direction.
Just launch him.
And out of character, since I'm not near you,
Yeah.
I can make you remove that axe whenever you want.
Okay.
Breaking the curse will come with its own things, by the way, just to let you know.
You give me diabetes.
You hear
Diabetes.
as you just hear this grunting of the
Joke's
ground
on you,
before
I
as they
already have it.
they're dragging
no.
this chest out. It's a large chest, well made, bolted shut.
Okay.
So here's the thing, dearie. How much gold do you have on you?
I haven't
Don't give
counted to
all
this
at once.
morning.
Just everything you got.
So, from my backpack, I will pull out a small box, maybe like a cigar box size. Set it on the table.
Box?
Yeah, it's a box. About cigar box size.
Of books.
Set it down. Unlatch it and fling it open, and there are rows of platinum. That would
Dang.
equal roughly 700 gold.
Dang.
Do you have anything else on you that's worth a little bit? You can
no.
say no.
Another 90 gold pieces in my pouch.
No, any items on you that you no longer need that might have a little bit of value to them as well.
If it's good enough, the fucking chainmail I'm wearing.
Yeah, I mean, there is the chainmail I'm wearing.
We'll add that to it.
He's doing some mental math right now.
I don't blame him.
A fine set of clothes.
Doesn't matter.
Some cold weather clothes, but I think we're going to need that.
Also true.
I kind of look and see what's going on. It's like,
No, that's it.
All right. Huh. All right. Well then. So. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take all the gold from you that you have, which is 700. I'm going to take it. I will attempt to schmooze as much gold as I can from the marshal, and whatever he can't pay, you will pay at a later date.
I figured it out. Fucking legacy was turned off for sources.
It's already active. Why is it already active?
They said they were going to activate it.
Yeah, not till September.
No, they said that I read it somewhere in the forum that they already did it all.
Oof.
Even though they said it wasn't going to be until September, they already did it. So they just assume it's done.
Okay,
That's annoying.
they added an Underdark mode. I like that.
They've had that for a while.
It's a good
I do like
name.
that too.
Oh wait.
They moved it into a more convenient spot.
So,
Fucking, there we go. Oh, never mind. That's still broken.
Oh.
she walks over and pulls out a key and unlocks it, and you see her unlocking more
That did
and
not
more
fix anything.
locks on this chest. Kicking it open, you see a magnificently made armor sitting within inside. Well made, beautiful silver embossing, dark steel, and as you look closer, you see small runes pulsing almost behind the silver. It is armor. It is a plate mail that is armor of resistance.
Well, we went from no plate armor to fancy plate armor.
Mm-hmm.
Very fancy plate armor, because I believe
The
armor of
only thing-
resistance is resistance against slashing and
So,
bludgeoning, correct?
This armor is armor that we were working on for a long
Or
time.
Slashing, bludgeoning, and
The
piercing.
only thing with it is that it's not completely done yet. Normally with armor like this, it only blocks one type. This can't make up its bloody mind. Every day it changes. It's rather annoying.
Between slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
No.
Or
Between thunder, radiant, psychic, poison, necrotic, lightning, force, fire, cold, or acid.
Okay, that's all of them.
Okay. Between all.
Every day
So
at
it
dawn,
literally can protect you against everything.
every
Only
day at
one
dawn,
a time.
you will roll a d10, and that will determine for the day what your resistance to. Unfortunately, it's incomplete and it's missing something, and the dwarves do not. The blacksmith's not sure what it's missing. We're not quite sure what it's missing. And that's also why I'm willing to give it up. Because it's also a plate. And the neat thing is here. And she basically walks over and starts manhandling you. Takes your armor off and basically, no questions, disrobes you and then starts robing you.
Okay.
As the plate's being
Robing or
put on,
rubbing?
it's too big. You know immediately that it's not right size. You're uncomfortable. You're actually upset with its sizing right now. And then as she puts the final piece, she hands you the helmet. All right, put the helmet on. And as you do, you feel it just boom, and squeeze you just right. Everything shrinks to a perfect fit.
Very nice.
That is all we can do. So there's a bit of problems with it. We should be able to finish it soon, hopefully. We have an idea of what the problem is. There needs to be a binding rune that we're not quite sure how to make yet. We're waiting for a letter from his brother that should be able to bind it to its single element. Because do you want it to stay on a random one?
No. Certainty is better.
You can also decide which one you want once we get the binding rune. You'll need to come back for us to do that. We're not supposed to hear from him for another 2 weeks.
2 weeks is great.
Then I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Perfect. Thank you for your gold.
A lot can happen in 2 weeks.
That is true.
He could die.
Yeah, we
It's
should
true.
find Soth and
Matt, roll me a d10.
die.
Mike, what potions were in the bag?
7.
He'll tell you when
You
need
are
them.
resistant to force damage.
That's pretty good.
That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah.
No.
One of the few things that you don't normally see resistance to.
Do you put a
You
note?
don't get attacked by it much either.
That's
That
true.
is true.
Do you put a note that you do need to roll
when
for
you
that
do,
every
it
dawn?
does suck.
That is true. You don't get attacked by it a lot. But if somebody hits you with a magic missile, that bitch ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
It is a custom it is a custom item that I made, so I'll have to send it over to you later tonight. Unless you just want to make an armor of resistance, and
I just put lightning resistance on for now, and I'll try and remember.
that's not helpful. It's fine.
Neither is you giving him a fucking homebrew item that he can't grab.
Well,
Mike.
I have to put it onto his class. That's the only reason. So, is there anything else that?
So while this is
Alright,
all
so-
going on, I'm just wandering around the smithy, looking,
You're wandering. You actually end up walking into their forge.
seeing things. Yeah.
You walk into it.
Oh,
not
no
like
question.
into the room.
You're like
you
in the
walk
actual
into it.
fire.
You walk in the
Crack
back
your
room,
face
and
on
it.
this forge is really well made. It's all dwarven, very, very dark stone in nature. You see an opened mouth dwarf, fire roaring from it into these large pit of coals. You see the large cauldron of molten metal sitting there and bubbling. And then along that back left wall, you see a bunch of different dwarven armor, weapons. You see two bracers on the table that look pretty shiny. There's a bunch of things in this room. Roll me a d20. It's a saving throw. I can't decide which one to give you right now.
You have to save to not be
Wisdom.
Wisdom, do a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go. He took my advice for once. Nah, I'm just kidding.
crushed.
That actually happens.
That's not good for you.
Not really. Oh no.
Neither is that.
Oh no.
Maybe I get hit.
You
Psychic damage.
you walk around.
You can steal everything.
There's a lot of shiny stuff in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of real shiny stuff in here.
Ooh. That's why I wandered around.
And you reach
I
up
don't know where that came from, but it doesn't feel good.
Oh?
and grab this really nice hammer.
I want to go scratch my
Looks like a forge hammer.
Oh no.
You like it.
Because I'm
Oh
curious.
no.
You put it on your hip. You don't even care if it's out.
Oh no.
It's yours now.
Fuck.
Oh
And you
no.
walk outside of the forge. Happy as can be.
I should have said like
That's all right.
strength. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. Dang. He stole the hammer. He stole the hammer. He stole the hammer.
So we have your gold. There's everything else. Come back in 2 weeks. We'll get it fixed
Just handing it
for you. Was there anything else you boys needed?
No.
I hold this up. It's like, what was this?
What are you doing?
It's shiny. It's pretty.
Ah,
Okay.
oh, damn kinders.
Sorry. Is that your forging hammer?
It's one of them. It's my lucky one.
I can see why. It's
Probably
beautiful.
not.
Don't touch it.
Every
not
time he
lucky
says
anymore.
lucky, man.
You touched
Every
it.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of my shop. Have a good
Okay.
day. You hear him grumbling as he walks away.
What potions were in the bag?
All of them.
So
There was 4.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
You have to dump out the bag of holding in order to find out. Because she didn't tell you the exact names of them, so you have to dump them out. Because you have to know what you're looking for in order to pull out from it. So you have to just turn it out and dump everything out of it.
But they're
Okay.
made out of
You have to make some stuff out
glass.
of it.
Well, I got plenty of fucking time because they went and got fucking fitted for armor.
They're making.
No, she already had the sizes.
So,
They're made out of.
you guys all head down to the
Don't
dock.
dump 'em.
No.
you're leaving the apothecary and you stop as you hear the door shut and you're just like,
Well, I do
Out
it
pops-
gently. They're
Yeah.
probably
They
glass.
are.
out pops
Just
2 health
why
potions,
not? Okay.
Regular?
potion of fire breath, fire breath, greater health potion, 6 rubies, 2 diamonds, pouch of diamond dust,
I wasn't ready for all this shit.
50 silver,
I was ready for 4 potions, not
20 gold, and what looks like a heap of clothing.
What
Okay.
type of?
I'm glad you typed all of that in because I was not gonna remember any of it.
He did.
How many gold?
50.
50. I thought it was less.
I thought it was 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
20
gonna say it
gold,
was
50
20.
silver.
20 gold, 50 silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 rubies, 1 diamond, some diamond dust,
It is
Gold,
enough diamond
heap
dust.
Clothes.
and
Yeah.
a fire breath potion too.
A greater healing,
Yes.
you said?
Yeah, a greater healing.
Fire breath.
2
Greater-
2 regular healings.
Greater, and then 1 potion of fire breath.
And a heap of clothes that he made a funny face when
Regular
he said
healing potions.
You were
don't
like-
Heap of
fucking
clothes?
don't
Was it for laundry?
exist.
It's just a bundle of clothing. You're not sure what it is until you pull it up and look at it.
Yeah.
When you do, it's a robe.
Yeah. Regular
What
healing
type
potions
of-
just I remember this issue. They just don't come up.
it. Yeah.
I think it's
Just keep
They
putting
just
in
straight
words.
up do not.
Yeah.
You don't know
Because I
they
feel
just
like
look, they
it's
look like really.
potion
They look
of
like
healing.
when you look at them now,
Healing
they just they look like dirty mages robes.
Oh, okay.
I should keep
They're black. You see the symbol for the Tower of High Sorcery.
They're non-magical.
You're not sure.
I would be though.
Oh.
I would be sure.
You wouldn't.
I'd check.
You can if you'd like.
put it on. See what happens.
Oh, God.
Then it strangles you.
Well, I'm not gonna put it on.
Yeah, just look at it very intensely.
As of right now, you don't know if they're magical. Anything that you sense right now, they seem mundane.
Have the Kinder
No,
put
they
it
seem
on.
mundane. They're mundane.
He'd do that.
That's it.
He's touched the cursed item
As
before.
far as I'm concerned,
Still holding on to it.
Yeah.
they're mundane ropes.
There's your answer. What do you do with them?
Are they called mundane robes?
I'll put them back in the fucking bag.
All right.
Have the Kinder
They're
Funny
probably her
face.
robes.
I told you. She'd do the face.
They're probably her robes. We don't want to wear those.
Imagine it's just
Those
nothing.
are girls' robes.
Robes are
Whoa.
I'll have you know the Tower of High Sorcery all has uniforms. All right. All right.
Yeah, female and male.
I don't know.
No,
about
it's,
that.
they're one. It's unisex. You get down to the large galley, and the hustle and bustle is increasing.
Well, that's no fun.
There's a lot of people there.
Why do regular healing
boat.
potions not
Why do
exist?
they sound like battle?
You have to look them up.
I hate this. I hate this.
You all get marched on, and so does the growing army.
Sounds less like battle now.
I did.
So begins the journey.
They don't
The
exist.
journey.
You know why, though?
Magic.
Because if you filter potions, they don't exist.
Yeah,
Don't
which
filter
is weird
potions.
because it's like
Yeah, but every other potion in the game shows up.
As the army is marching
that's
in,
true.
all the men join the boat and slowly march in. And as you guys are getting ready to depart,
Mm-hmm.
you see some familiar faces marching onto the boat with you.
Like the citizens of that one town we saved type familiar.
You see
faces.
Derek, fully decked out in Salonic
Let's
plate,
go.
You can leave it there.
looking
for
good.
them. We love to see it.
Then you'll see Crudgel Iron smile. She's walking up. Well, I heard that you needed some assistance. And
Yes,
I'm here to
indeed.
offer it.
High five to Crudgel.
She high fives you back.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't worry, I brought her. And at that, this little form jumps on her shoulder and climbs up and sits down. And you see it's Tatina Ruckledust. Well, I heard that you guys needed some
is
assistance.
it the gnome?
Yes!
Oh,
It's the gnome.
It's the gnome.
Me, the gnome.
You the gnome.
I'm the gnome.
And we rescued her.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
That was fun.
You
There-
rescued me.
there
You
any
rescued
other-
me. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you rescued
There,
me.
there any other gnomes?
I say hi to her gnomish. How you doing?
I don't know what you said. I'm kidding. I just good to see you.
Good to see you too.
But I brought these
Also
two.
doesn't exist.
And she claps her hands, and you see these two little robot chickens just doot, 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 pulling behind a small cart with what looks to be about 10 Fargads.
I head pat the chickens. Love
Mechanical
chickens.
chickens.
We love chickens.
It's alive.
It's
I didn't even
alive.
think about that until just now, and I love it.
Those rubies are worth 25,000 gold.
What? I think you're looking at that. Is it
Ah,
specifically just
I
a
just
ruby?
added 5 rubies and it says they're worth 25,000 gold. It says they're worth
Okay.
5,000 gold apiece.
They should be 500 apiece.
It says a transparent, clear red to deep crimson gemstone worth 5,000 gold pieces.
No
you
way.
fucked up, but
You fucked up, Mike.
No.
Mike, you fucked up. Look,
Just give him 2 rubies.
it's just basic ruby.
Retcon the other
Right
3
on,
rubies.
brother.
Emeralds or sapphires
Look at that.
cheaper?
No, we're rich now. It's fine.
I feel like a
You know what's
sapphire
fucking
would be-
funny? The
I don't know about
diamond,
emerald.
same exact price.
That is
5,000.
funny, actually.
No.
What about?
I went and found that they are 5,000. He goes,
What
"Get
the
out,
fuck?
Reed."
Just take away 3 of them. Just say they're shattered.
Bro,
Yeah.
one of them is more than 3 of them. One of them is more than 5 of them
That's true.
if he thought they were 500.
That's true.
Yo, what
That
the
is-
fuck is going on? They've never.
One of them is double what he thought 5 of them was worth.
Yeah,
That's true. That is true. That took me
I'm
a
so
second.
befuddled right now.
Is that? That's the thing.
Well, I only
that-
noticed it because it gives you the gold,
Yeah,
the worth
it adds
amount
it to your.
in the items list, and I see
Yeah.
25,000. I'm like, what?
That's a lot.
That is a
Like,
lot.
that's a fuck ton of gold.
Who wants to go back and do a shopping spree? That's a lot of gold.
Yes, it is.
That's
No.
crazy.
They're not rubies or sapphires. There's your gold. Go away.
Okay.
Sapphire.
They're
Sapphire.
5,000 gold total.
Got it.
The sapphires are grand each?
Yeah.
Okay. so
I'm gonna be honest with you. All those prices went up, by the way.
Like for the
Yeah.
gems.
100% they
used
went
to
up.
be- They used to be cheaper.
Yeah.
for
Huh.
Where's the
for
fucking-
gems?
Did they?
Yeah.
No. Inflation.
Inflation.
Blue,
Goddamn inflation.
blue sapphire, Mike.
I'm just gonna go work with Matt and eat onions all day.
You get 3 of them instead
I
of
would
5.
totally do that.
5.
They're hiring. It's harvest season, brother. It's busy.
That is true, man.
One of the sheds is coming online on Monday, and the poor guy on call has to be there at 4 a.m.
Well, like-
Who's lying?
I'm not assuming
Who's
these are
lying?
the poor guy
So,
They're in the bag though.
has to be.
if we really, really need something,
We can buy it.
then I'll do it.
coming online,
But I'm not gonna try to use
Gross.
her gemstones.
You begin moving
so.
forward with a little bit more pep in your step, with friends on board. The water sloshes and the wood creaks as the ship departs Kaliman's docks.
Or does it? I guess.
You see a bunch of citizens have gathered farewell, them waving the army away. There's a few people standing around. Towards the very edge of the dock, you see a group of individuals yelling and screaming a bit. I need all of you to make dex saving throws.
Oh no.
You can ignore this check if you would like.
You said death.
No, he said dex.
I said dex.
I heard
With
death
an X.
saving throws.
Do I
That
see
would be
it, fellas?
crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
So
help.
wait.
Did you beat a 10? That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Yes, yep.
Give me just 1 second.
Unless I have a negative
Yeah. I
9.
did.
you do. Turns out.
Fuck!
Yeah.
What'd you get?
What's
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys actually have to move out of the way as you see some tomatoes, some lettuce, and some shit being flung at you guys. You hear the words traitors, betrayers, and murderers being flung around. And as they're yelling, you see a couple town guards walk up and actually kind of like start yelling at them and like pushing them with their spears, not blade out, but like pushing them out of the way, telling them to join the rest of the groups. And so begins the large journey. The ship cuts through the dark waters of Kaliman's Bay, sailing precariously through the shores as you look close at the underneath. This large boat, docked still relatively in shallowish water, but it appears that the runes underneath, you see them alighting and pushing, keeping it just above where some coral and sharper objects might be enough to harm the bottom. As you get out towards the open bay, you feel the boat actually start to sink as those runes stop glowing and the jostling of it slows down. The size and weight of this boat almost just pushing through the water. As you look around, you marvel at the different areas. You see trees. It looks relatively gorgeous along this coast. You all spend the next 6-7 hours through the course of the day trying to help out when you can. Getting towards the very end. Coming up, you look out and see the very edge of Wrecker's Edge, where the large pillar cuts into the water, where it's a diving off point, is what it appears to be.
Okay.
Waves crash. You see the jagged edges of rocks appearing in the corner. You see the red-hued canyons that carve their way through the harsh landscape. In the distance, you see the mountainous crags and strange formations just skyward that turns into some light snowy ranges in the distance. You hear the footsteps of Darrett walking behind you. We need to find a landing point. There's apparently a smuggler's cove. Would all of you be willing to embark on a rowboat and find a place to hunker down for us? We need something big enough to hold this. If I'm not mistaken, you're familiar with boating, correct? And sailing?
Yes.
Could you help them find an area that it might fit?
I got you, man.
Perfect.
We coolin'. So we're just going to look for a place?
Yeah, look for a landing place. We need to find the hidden cove.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, it's rumors. They call it a smuggler's cave for a reason. Because it's hard to find.
Okie dokie then. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Get in the boat.
Yep, move down. You feel the jostling of the water below you.
It's boat time.
It kind of makes your knees wobbly at first. It's a different experience being on such a lighter boat before it moves closer and closer to the alcove. Who's on rowing duty?
I am.
All right. Who's with him?
Huh?
I am.
All right.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
There's a little boy and a little wizard. and then 2 men.
I don't know if you've seen these arms, but they're not very big.
See, I heard who's women, and I was like,
So, I need you both to make strength checks.
you can
Yeah,
do this.
good thing it wasn't fucking me.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
least
you
it's
can use
not a wisdom
athletics.
check.
And then I look at Hugo. It's like, how do you know about sailing?
Magic.
Okay.
Because at the moment, the sea is a little rough. So, you're having to fight against it to get where you're going.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
All right, what's your total? Because
26.
So, you needed 28.
20 total?
Yes.
Oh, well, we clear that.
Roll a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, total. Not.
Okay. I thought it was for one person. It's like, what kind of rough seas are we in? Is there a
Exactly.
hurricane?
No, you both just needed to roll a combined 28.
Oh, yeah.
So, not
Clear.
difficult.
So you just need to get like a 2 or more.
Well, I got a 12.
Let's go.
Perfect. So,
Huzzah.
you actually set the pace. You say 3, 2, 1, row, and you guys begin to find the pace. And there's a few times where Ziff, absolutely without meaning to, pulls way too hard, and you find yourselves
Drifting.
and then you have to compensate and fling too hard. But it actually makes this beautiful cadence of you guys actually cutting faster into the water.
Like skipping. like
Finding
dolphins.
land, you hop off, feeling the dirt sand hitting below your feet. You begin walking up and down, looking around, trying to find the best landing point, because if you look around, there's a lot of jagged areas.
Mhm.
Moving forward, you actually see a trail that leads in, that wraps around to this back side where a mountain is. To the left, you see a straight shot of an open area where the jagged rocks are on the side.
And you said it's a cove?
Mhm.
Okie dokie. So the trail's like, it's leading up.
It looks like it leads to the little the mountain range to your right.
Okay.
Roll me a history check.
Okay. I want to roll before I know if I have any.
Blue for water.
Nerd.
That fucked me up.
Gotcha.
True.
This is serious. Well, that's a 19.
So,
So
you know that with it being a smuggler's cove, there's a chance that this the way that goes into the castle, or not the castle, the fucking mountain range,
Yeah.
probably leads to a small divot or hidden entrance to the cove.
Okay. Well,
And then
let's
from
go
there,
that
if you
way.
get into the cove, you can see where it pops out.
Yeah, we should go that way.
Okay.
You take point and begin moving forward.
Okie doke.
Following it through, you definitely, it's not walked often, but you see it. You find that it goes into a small cubbyway. You have to move some boxes that appear to be overgrown. But you see a little entrance. It's enough for you to walk through, and you guys walk in. And inside the cove is a very clear and well-maintained beach, it appears.
Okay.
There's a large ship already docked in. Nothing nearly as big as yours, but you see it.
So any like markings or anything saying?
It's different than that you've ever seen.
Okay.
But, Arden, you recognize the ship immediately. You recognize that it's of Sylvanesti design. So it's an elven ship. It's very confusing why the hell it's here.
Yeah. We're nowhere near the elf lands.
Maybe they're running away from the dragons.
Possibly. Oh, that would not be fun, yeah.
Maybe they're mobilizing.
The elves are down south.
And it takes a lot for them to do.
Or was it pirated?
That is an assumption that could be made. Does it
Any-
look like
any
there's
damage?
Any damage or
Yeah.
anybody around?
Nope, you don't see a single soul in sight currently, just from
Any,
your vantage
like,
point.
Any footsteps, anything?
Do a survival check to see if you
Yes.
see any footprints.
Survival, let's go. That one's not that bad. Let's
I want to
see.
look for footprints.
What'd you roll?
15.
That just fell. I got a 10, so...
Use his 15 at whichever use modifier is higher.
4.
Okay, yeah.
To 19 total.
Nice.
The more you look, the more you realize that if there was footprints, they probably got washed away by the tide.
Ah.
No activity for the help.
You can see that the entire area, depending on how the tide comes in, it will go all the way up to the mouth that leads up to where you guys are. So even when you look down, it's wet, slightly muddy, so there's no clear trail of any kind.
Is there anywhere where, like, anybody could be, like, hiding to...
You do a perception check if you want to with disadvantage, because at the moment you're not sure anyone's here.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's just this ship. There's enough room for your guys' ship to dock next to it just fine.
I can't roll dice with my left hand. That's crazy. It just doesn't really work as good. With disadvantage, that's a 6. So
You don't see anybody.
yeah. Okie dokie.
What would be some primary reasons why elves would even have their ships out?
That lies the problem. You're not sure.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Especially a Sylvanesti designed one like this. It should be.
I mean, let's
should be docked back where it should be.
Let's say we're not here.
Mhm.
What are any reasons that they would even send their ships out?
Some form of a mission of some kind. Generally, they don't leave their harbors unless to fight or explore or look for something
Okay.
that's been ordered.
And when they go on these missions, they don't fucking leave the ship unattended.
No,
Completely like this.
at least not to your studies or understanding of it.
Yeah. Wouldn't make any sense. Fuck, he probably
Sylvanesti
knows
is
that.
all the way down south. Wait, what?
You probably would know that just from shipwriting, you don't fucking leave the ship with no crew on it.
Exactly.
That's weird.
But yeah. Even someone who doesn't know about boats would know that.
Maybe
That's-
not, but
well, it's just stupid to leave it unattended.
But
Someone
it's-
could
yeah,
just
it's
take
a-
it.
it is a common sense thing. You
Yeah.
don't really leave that shit just
Mhm.
unoccupied.
What if it's not?
Gotta have bodies on the boat.
Dead bodies. Okie dokie. What do we do? What do we want to do here? Do we want to check the ship? We should probably check the ship.
Probably check it out.
We're
see what's going
gonna
on
do
before
that.
we tell the entire crew of the boat that we're on to dock here. You know? We should probably check it out. See
Yep.
what's going on. Because this is weird.
That is weird.
It's tied. Is there like a pier?
Yeah. No.
Or is it
the
just
anchor's been
anchored?
dropped.
Yeah, it's
It's anchored.
Okay.
So it's out a little ways in the water.
No, it looks like that it was anchored at one point.
But it's
But
beached now?
It's beached now at this point because of the tide pulling out.
Yeah.
So is it listing?
No.
Just sitting flat.
It's sitting flat.
Is it daytime?
Just past midday, yeah.
Okay.
It took you a few hours
This
to
is
get here.
bright out.
We are in a cave.
We're not struggling to see.
We're in a cove. not
A cove is not
yeah.
overhead.
That took me a second. Yeah.
A cove is
Yeah.
Wide open.
a rounded,
Natural harbor.
with
Yes.
a rounded out area, or
Alright.
Okay, doke.
Ropes off the sides, ladder on the side.
Yeah, all there. So, like, the more you look at it, the more you know that, like, yeah, this is supposed to be here. Someone put this here.
boats.
They're hanging from the backside.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like they never got off.
Well, no, or they landed here and got off and
And just climbed
Went up.
down and then went into the forest.
They're either on the boat
Yeah.
or something weird's going on with the boat.
Yeah.
So
Let's go look.
Okay.
All right, you
hear
guys
me
begin
out.
moving forward.
Hear me out.
As you approach the ship,
If we go all the way, we can get out,
it's not
so.
it's not a big boat, but it's decently sized. It's enough to hold
together.
12 to 14
Sure.
people.
Just don't go
Um,
fast.
You look at the ladder, and you guys can climb up onto it
that
if you
is
wanted to.
not a big boat.
That's a boat.
It's a boat.
That's a boat
Not a ship.
that
It's a micro boat.
that's a boat that like we could destroy.
Yeah, fireball, man. Fireball be saving lives.
Okay.
No, it usually ends them.
Yeah, but in a good way.
So yeah, you guys can use the ladder to get up on board if you wanted to.
Yeah, we good.
We could.
could.
Did we do that?
I don't think
do
all
we
of
just
us
yell
should
out?
go on.
You can call out.
Oh,
Sense.
do you know the language? I don't know what it is in
you don't know
Dragonlance.
You don't know what the language is in
Well, I don't
Dragonlance?
know if it's called Elvish or if it
Still
has a
called
specific.
Elvish.
Okay.
Still Elvish.
Okay.
Technically,
know
there's
Elvish.
individual versions of Elvish per
Okay.
race or
Yeah.
species, but,
But
still,
The whole
knowing
different
Elvish
types of elves.
kind of means you know all.
a little bit. There's a basic fundamental that you could speak with any elf.
It'd be like going to Spain and speaking Mexico Spanish.
Yeah. Okay. Do that.
So speak Mexican Elvish
Speak.
and ask them to come down.
Hey, speak Mexican to them.
Racist. You're a racist.
So,
Cancel forever.
what
Time
do
to
all
post
of
a
you do?
ukulele apology video.
I say, hello.
in
You
Elvish.
say it out loud?
In
Yeah.
Elvish.
Yell it out.
Specifically
Yeah,
in Elvish.
just like I did.
Perfect. In Elvish, right?
In Elvish.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
At that, you hear the wind pick up itself. Almost like the wind itself is blowing in this area and it's spinning.
Wow.
You hear. And as you look up, you hear. You're pretty sure you know what just appeared up there.
Demons.
Sounds like air elementals if you've ever heard one.
Oh, okay. Have you? Have you heard one?
Have I ever heard one?
I don't think.
I've
Yes, you
probably-
have.
I've probably heard one.
Yes, you have. You're familiar with elementals. It was something that gets trained in the tower. So you're familiar with them to the understanding that you know that they're probably some form of guard for the ship, if you were to guess.
That's why.
So they won't attack us if we just kind of stay back, right? Right?
Depends on what they were told to do.
Well, what brings you to my ship? Well, our ship is what I should say. At that, an individual walks forward.
From where?
We're on a mission.
Interesting.
We're finding a place to land.
My name is Delamar.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Write that down.
Of the
Autism.
sea.
I'm sorry, what?
Delamar of the sea.
Of the sea.
Of
No,
the
I'm of
sea.
home. But yes.
Of what's home? Where's home? Is it just which home is your home?
Boy,
My home.
be quiet.
So who is this? What does he look like? Where the fuck did he come from?
Tall elf. He's wearing blue robes
What
over.
kind of elf?
I'm getting there. Blue robes over black leather, well made. He seems to have this magical blue item in his hand that seems to be glowing, almost like a construct of magic in his hand
Okay.
that he was kind of fidgeting with.
Probably Yeah.
His large ears
Yeah.
pull up and curl to the side. His black hair is pulled back. It's like a lighter, paler, tanned tone. He's he's a Sylvanesti elf.
I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I can't remember.
Looks like a high elf with black hair.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I just can't remember the differences.
And he's like on the boat.
No, he walked forward towards you guys.
From where?
You're not sure.
What?
Like
He just
He just-
appeared?
appeared.
More or less. That's you. He either snuck up on you guys or appeared. You're not sure.
Well, he's in
Okay.
front of us.
No, he's from your guys' side.
Oh.
Oh, I thought
You're-
you said he came from the boat.
Yeah.
No, he came from around the boat. You guys were looking up at the ladder on the side.
How did he come from? He's walking on the water?
Oh my god.
You don't know.
It's
He's just here now.
He just kind of appeared.
For you to
Oh, he's in our boat.
No! For you to climb on a boat, Chase,
Yeah.
you have to go up a ladder on the
boat
side.
You
is
said it's
beach.
anchored.
It is.
Yeah. The anchor's off the back.
Anchored
He
is-
came.
Anchored implies that it's still in the water.
Well, no,
It
but
is
beached.
sort
He
of.
said it
Part of it
beached.
is.
Chase, he fucking appeared from nowhere.
What I'm trying to say is, where the fuck is he standing?
To your guys' right.
Yeah.
Because you have a boat, you have a ladder.
My-
To your right is the tip of the boat. To the back is the ass of the boat. Then you have an opening. You have water. So to the right is a cave, and then you have the way you came in.
Right. What I'm saying is in my head,
Yeah,
I'm
it
makes sense in
imagining
my brain,
fucking
like-
water everywhere because the boat's anchored.
So the problem is the water pulls away.
Yeah.
You park the boat in the alcove, and the water comes in.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when you anchor it, the
That's
water
what I'm
pulls
saying.
away.
I just had the wrong image.
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
up here.
I get you
I was
now.
under the impression that the boat was just anchored in the water. Because normally you don't anchor when you fucking get onto the land. Like you don't need an anchor. You would anchor on the beach once you land so that the boat doesn't go back out. So in my head,
The large tide is the
just
reason you
hearing
anchored.
anchored, I'm thinking it's in the water.
I was so confuddled. Dude.
That's
I was
why my
like,
head's
bro,
fucked. I'm like,
it's
is
anch-
bro in our boat or is he standing on the water? Because
Anyway.
No, it's anchored
tide's
because
so
the
flat.
tide is
Gotcha.
so crazy in the cove.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you need to be anchored or else it'll pull the boat out.
I understood the part where he just appeared.
Okay, I
It
was like, what
It was
the
the
fuck?
part of where he is that I was
But-
trying to understand.
Yeah, so he
He's on
literally
the beach.
walked
Alright.
out. So look at it this way. You guys
Got
look
it.
at the ladder and you hear, what the fuck? Just him.
He's on the beach.
Yep. Got it.
Well, technically, we weren't looking at the ladder. We were looking at the air elements.
No, he heard that. He didn't say anything. And then you
Oh,
heard
okay.
his voice.
Okay. That makes sense.
Well,
It's a very confusing scene.
so what are you all doing here? You said you're on a mission. You said,
Looking for a place to park. We saw your boat here.
oh, this is a smuggler's cove. It's a great place to park.
That's true. What do
That's
you,
not what I asked. What are you doing in these wastes?
looking for a place to park?
That is a redundant question.
Remember the part where I said shut up?
No.
But what's your purpose here?
So we're
Treasure hunters in search of a city.
Just looks you up and down.
Treasure hunters need muscle.
Yeah. We're the treasure hunters.
And a mage of the Tower of Sorcery.
He's just here to help.
Gold's gold.
Not to you, it's not.
Are you
This
a
king.
smuggler?
No, I'm an elf.
Yeah.
It's
Gold may
below
not-
me.
No. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I am a contingent of individuals from Sylvanesti. We're on a conveyance.
Wow.
We're surveying the coast for ancient ruins.
Okay. What's so
There's
important
none
about it?
here, but our leader wants us to search thoroughly anyway.
Who's your leader?
Zaswell.
That's a name.
It is an elven name.
It's a pretty cool one.
It's completely normal, really.
Yeah.
But you said you're looking for a lost city. You said?
I did.
Have you ever heard of the City of Lost Names?
No.
I mean, he's lying, right?
Yeah, right.
Do you want to see if he's lying?
Yeah.
Roll an insight check, my friend.
Do it. You got this. I believe in you.
Well, my passive insight is 18.
Still got to roll.
Just.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fuck your roll, dude.
Did you roll a natural one?
No,
20.
the opposite.
Dang. Okay.
He rolled
He's
a
a
natural
knower.
20?
He's a fucking knower.
Let's go.
Truth there.
Holy
So
shit.
insight would be 28.
God
Beautiful.
damn.
So you kind of look him up and down, and you're.
Matt is reading every.
He knows more than
single
he's letting on for sure.
individual
You
body
absolutely
language.
get that
Every
feeling.
micro
That
expression.
Yeah.
you almost want to call him out on it with how sure you are, but
Oh, yeah. Okay, in that case, why are you lying?
why are you lying?
We didn't lie. We're seeking the City of Lost Names.
So the giant galley that is currently floating out there, that looks like it could go to war, is treasure hunting.
We
We're
are
the
hunting a
treasure
treasure, yes.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
if we tell the truth, will you tell the truth?
Within reason. Again, these are not my orders, so I can only say so much. But I'm willing to divulge more.
You should do
Okay.
that part.
And if you wish, you can always talk to my leader.
So have you heard of the movements of the Red Dragon Army lately? And the Dragon Army and Tiamat and all that?
I have heard them, yes.
Okay. So we're actually working with a group of people from the city to the southwest of here that have had major altercation with them, and something was stolen from them that was being taken to the city of Los Angeles, and we're trying to retrieve it.
It's a treasure. We're hunting the
So
treasure.
kind of a treasure, but it's one that was stolen from the city.
Yeah.
So I'm here following Zelsuel's
It is in there.
exile, I should say. I have fought the Red Dragon armies once. We fought against them and pushed them back. I came along because I want to find out to see if there is any ruins and hopefully find a way to help my people. I have studied pre-cataclysmic magic for probably longer than you've all been alive put together. And I think there's something hidden in this area somewhere. I don't know where, but in my studies, there's something of great power that dwells within these wastes. I wish it to return it to my people.
You said you fought the Red Dragon Army and pushed them back. How did you do that?
Not the whole army, a contingent of them.
Yeah.
Basically, again, I said Red Dragon, I'm sorry, the Dragon armies, there's multiple.
Yeah,
So,
different.
a different
Groups.
force we pushed away. If you would like, about 12 miles northeast is an area that we have claimed. If you would like, I could introduce you to my leader.
Do you think we could park our ship first?
That I don't think should be a problem considering we have our own security on that boat.
Okay.
We should be able to deal with most things besides your cannons.
I mean, we won't attack you if we don't have reason to.
Nor shall we. At the end of the day, the boat is a tool for us. We don't need it. But we should protect it, for it is ours.
Yeah. Boat stuff.
There's a clearing if you head out a mile south and then 3 miles east. There's a large clearing. How many individuals will be camping? Well, how many treasure hunters do you have?
You said,
It's about
Do we
almost
want
200?
to
well, it's 300 soldiers, right?
No,
It's
it's
200
200
soldiers.
soldiers and 200 crewmates.
Yeah.
So,
But the
I think
crewmates
they'll
are going to probably stay on the boat.
so yeah,
Probably about 200.
a bit over 200.
That'll fit that.
Oh,
It's a large clearing, so you should have enough space to not feel cramped.
okie dokie.
The only drawback is that generally middays the sun directly hits it, so it gets very hot. That's why we didn't camp there ourselves.
think it'll work. This coast's big enough for both. Clearing's big enough for the group. We won't be there that long, so the heat won't matter.
Okay.
Perfect. Well,
Thank you, Donald. My name's Ziff.
pleasure. Did you want to come back to my camp and talk to my leader, or are you good moving on without me? It's your choice.
We'd split up.
I'm just offering it to you.
Our command would want to speak to them if anyone.
Think we could meet you there?
There'd be no reason for us
No.
to go alone.
Oh. We could split up.
Ziff, can you
I could
bring the boat in?
Yeah.
He turns the dial, and you hear wind disappearing from the boat again.
That's what I was assuming.
He just waves his hand as it dissipates.
Okie dokie.
So I head back for the boat. Yeah, I go back.
We
Take the little.
take you out and help
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I say y'all two are probably the best to go meet up with the.
It's a 12-mile trek. It will be a while. Do you want to park? And I don't mind hanging out. I'm going to talk to whoever your leader is and let them know that we mean no harm.
Bring the boat in.
Yeah.
We'll wait here.
All right. So you and I head back.
Yeah.
I do most of the rowing.
You see him turn and
I'll just.
walk forward and walk towards what looks to be a large rock and then a bunch of moss and like vines and stuff covering the side of this wall. Just reaches up and pulls aside what appears to be a large cloth that covers this little section that looks like a decent place to sit. There's a table, there's a bed, everything he would kind of need in there. He just hops up and sits down and opens a book and begins reading.
That device you have,
Which one?
the one that seemingly controls the elementals.
It's less of a controller and more of just a communicator, I would say.
Was it crafted or did you find it?
Crafted.
Interesting. Artificers?
Pure magic.
Even more interesting.
Zulswell pioneered it some 900 years ago.
And it's a command spell, or
No,
More
so
of a-
basically the elementals have been put into a state of alert. The boat itself is armed with alarm spells that trigger their formation. This allows me to let them know that nothing is wrong, so it's just a simple communicator that allows me to communicate with the elementals and the spell that binds them.
and how do you command them?
No.
Okay, give it to me simple. Magic?
Yes, but I'm not going to tell you exactly how.
What school?
Magic.
What school of magic? Come on, you're not giving anything away.
No, but if you want to learn something, you must learn it. You can
Learn
figure
by
it out.
Research. This is research, no?
You learn by more than just research. Trial and error is also a beautiful teacher.
This is less dangerous than error with error elementals.
It's true. You can also still figure it out.
I could.
Turns the page in his book, and then goes back to reading.
Didn't seem like such a secret.
It's more of a quiz.
Usually questions are asked in quizzes.
Well, an educated guess would say it's conjuration.
Conjuration usually has its limits on duration. Casting 4 of them every day would be taxing.
Unless they're bound to the boat.
They could be. There would probably be signs of it. Binding a creature to a boat would be
Row.
of this size? Come on.
Yeah.
They're not
Just
binding
do
four
circles,
air,
just
air
one.
elementals to this
Now we're
boat.
moving it in.
They
Yeah.
would bind it
Five.
to a person or an artifact like the one he possesses.
You did get it right. It is. They are bound to the boat.
Seems silly.
Does the boat fly?
No. No.
Dang it.
That would have made sense.
That would have been so cool.
Took a lot of air to do that.
But it doesn't need wind to sail, I imagine.
Part of the reason they're there.
Still seems silly. I feel like 5 air elementals could move a much bigger boat.
This boat probably moves very fast.
When you can, the trick is conjuration is correct, but when you live as long as we do, if you perform the same spell long enough, it tends to stick.
They have a lot of time.
And the neat thing about air elementals is just because you don't see them doesn't mean they're not around.
Yeah, that's a true.
Why not water?
Water
Yeah,
doesn't feel the sails.
He has it in one.
Don't need to feel the cells if you're pushing the water underneath.
Pushing the water's a little bit more difficult, and
I imagine not for a water elemental.
you'd be surprised. Also, water elementals tend to be more temperamental.
That doesn't surprise me.
The wind
They're less intelligent as well.
The wind elementals are generally free. They're free to do as they will, and as long as that alarm is not sounded, then they can do as they wish. It's more of an agreement and less of anything else.
I'm gonna get some sleep. It's gonna be a few hours before the boat gets here.
That it is. Would you like something to fill your belly?
Nonsense, our boat's fast too.
I have some good berries that should fill you up quite well, if you wish.
No, thank you.
Of course.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Get a bedroll out of my backpack and find a dry-ish place.
You hunker actually towards the path that you guys walk down. The base section there is probably the driest.
There you go.
A couple hours goes by until you hear the creaking, and the boat slowly slips on in and docks on the cove. You hear the large chain just dunk as they anchor themselves in the shallower water towards the front. You hear them shouting, and it sounds like they're going to move the boat in more when the tide comes in.
Nice.
So that way it's an easier journey for the men and all the gear.
So we're there now.
Yeah, they go back.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna grab Derek, if possible.
You and Darren already talked, and he
Okay.
walks with you and hops down and approaches this elf. And,
Yeah.
Well, hello there. My name is Derek Hightower, leader of this group of unfortunate individuals.
Treasure hunters.
We're not treasure hunting. What?
Don't worry about it.
We're directly in. We're not treasure hunters. We're an army here to fight.
That's true. But we are hunting treasure.
No,
technically.
we're looking for Lord Soth to stop it. What is with this game?
Don't worry about it.
As you guys walk up, because you're
Delamar
gonna
react to that.
you see Delamar kind of stop and think, speak the word Soth a few times, and make a face of, ooh, that's not good, before, I am Delamar, pleasure. I just wanted to make an agreement where we won't attack you, you won't attack us, our boats may dwell in the same cove. I'm going to take, it appears, that your group with me, and I will talk to our leaders and let them know. Derek stops and, interesting. I'm content with these terms. How do we make sure that they're upholded? Delamar just stops and need not worry about that. I don't plan to betray you in any way, and neither does my people. We're looking for something that I'm assuming none of you care for. Plus, there's no reason for us to have hostilities. They're a very limited force. But if you wish, I believe you humans like to shake on it.
No, actually, normally they like to write up stupid pieces of paper.
That's true.
You hear Derek.
I say in Elvish.
He laughs pretty well. Like, he gets a good chuckle. I'm willing to shake on it and have your word for it. You seem to be very truthful to me so far. And he reaches out his hand, they shake, and Garrett says, I'll begin picking up and making camp here soon, towards the open area that you were telling me about. I'll see you when you return.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so begins your long trek. Delamar takes you guys for a while through the quite winding trail. You get to the very end. You actually look out and you see that it's what appears to be a large cliffside. And he points down and there's this almost thin walkway that he kind of hunkers towards the wall and skirts down. And he shows you guys a large cave. Inside that cave opens up to another alcove.
Oh, okay.
These beach sides have an abundant arraignment of different alcoves. So if you ever need to hide or hunker down with your force, pay attention.
Okay.
There's enough places here to hide. As you move forward, you see a bunch of elven-style tents arranged in a spiral pattern. It looks to be about 12 tents, and you see about 10 individuals standing around talking at the moment. This individual approaches, seeing you guys. Taller elven individual. His hair, what looks to be bright blonde, is actually fading in color at the roots into a whitish gray. On his skin, you see actual wrinkles and age lines. Whoever this elf is, you know for a fact, he's old as shit.
Yeah. He's probably like...
Well, what brings you all here? Delamere, what is this? They are individuals who came to our alcove, and I made an agreement not to attack their boat, and they wanted to speak to you, and I brought them here.
I can't remember the last time I've seen an elf with wrinkles.
Dang.
Well,
This is
It's
a
been
first.
100 years or so. I'm kidding, I'm like 40.
what brings you to these areas, then? I do not like outsiders, so this may be short and to the point.
We're here on a mission.
Yes. As are we. Our mission is to find a relic.
I imagine
Yours?
our missions are entirely different. We're hunting a man.
Good. I don't wish you to oppose us in any way. That is unnecessary.
We completely agree with you. So,
As long as we're on the same page, I am understanding of this.
yes.
We are conducting research, and we're looking for something, and that is all I'll say. Anything more is unnecessary. It would take far too long for most of your lives for me to describe what I'm looking for.
Okay.
The City of Lost Names, then. That's our target.
Perfect. That's not ours.
Any leads?
None.
Fantastic.
Good meeting with you.
Nice.
He turns to Delamere.
That worked perfectly.
Delamar. Yeah,
Is it Mar?
Delamar.
Yeah.
I quite
In
like
Elvish.
short and sweet.
He speaks up and says, "Why did you bring outsiders, you fucking fool?
In Elvish.
I wish not for their impudent brains to mess up what we are working on."
In Elvish, I'll respond, we'll do our best.
He stops, and what was once a sneer of distaste, you see an eyebrow raise and a slight smirk. Well, it makes my insults easier to stomach then, I suppose. Good to know that you can speak a better language. Sorry, I'm old and crouchy.
I'll say in Draconic, I speak several languages.
I heard that.
I also say in Draconic, we're quite fluent here.
Your accents are atrocious. It
I
requires
don't have a
more...
gizzard.
That's what I'm saying, they're atrocious.
It requires more gizzard, obviously.
It
No.
would help.
While everybody's speaking high elf and draconic, I'm like wandering around looking at stuff.
As you walk closer to the camp,
An elf grabs you by the scuff. No, Kinders.
you definitely... You feel
no
a hand...
kenders.
You feel a hand touch your shoulder. And you look up, and there's this tall elven individual. She has a very gaunt face. She leans down, and on closer inspection, you recognize who this is.
Oh.
This is the woman that you talked to in the cave. She was also the woman that was at the funeral.
Oh, yeah.
And she just simply whispers, I would turn around. You might cause more mischief than it's worth.
Wait, at the funeral? Was it the...
And then as you look,
Didn't we talk
and she says,
Houses
they
were
won't be
gobbled.
too happy if you get close. And you look over, see the camp of individuals, and you turn back, and she's gone.
Goblins are only good for killing.
Yeah. she
You're the
was
only
weird,
person
right?
who saw that.
It's
You
just
good
for
over there?
That
it's
is
for the
true.
tavern.
But
That's right.
Huh.
I like to shit talk goblins before I kill them.
Fair.
They agree with
But
So yeah, with that, I just kind of
Don't worry, I
back.
have
I
another
would be
useful one.
paranoid.
I have a
Yeah.
vessel.
you. I would be watching
But
every
either
single-
way, I
I'm
will
celestial.
request that you leave. There's nothing of information that you have for me.
Are we
There's
sure?
nothing I have for you.
Are we sure we don't know anything that you might need? Like,
Even if you did, I don't care.
okay, just check. Just trying to be helpful here. Don't want to get on any bad
I'll
sides.
respond in Elvish. We're happy to stay out of each other's way then.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Alright.
okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
Back to the ship. We have a lot of work to do.
Onward, my liege.
And Delamar, escort them back, please. Make sure they don't mess with anything they shouldn't. And he turns, and as he does, he waves his hands, and this tree sprouts from where he's walking, and it curls into a table before him. And he waves his hands, and the rest of the group of elves approach, and they all begin talking and communicating.
Druid.
I was hoping that would go better. I'm apologies. It seems he has a more hatred for non-elves than I anticipated.
12 miles for that kind of sucked.
Were you expecting him to offer something else? Or maybe ask for something else?
I was hoping he'd be more forthcoming. We recently spotted the Dragon Army soldiers headed north. I don't know where they were going, it's just where we saw them.
Well,
They're not wandering either. They seem to be going with purpose. At least their marching said so.
in
And
that
if I'm going to
case-
guess,
Yeah,
I think all of our interests align.
possibly.
Ours, yours, and the Dragon Army. But I also understand the necessity that it is to stop the Dragon Army.
Yes. We're definitely trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess. The relic you seek, probably in the arms of Soth.
I think the relic is in the City of the Lost Names. Earlier, so the city, from the writings that I've studied, led us to this place. We don't know its location, but we want to find it. It's what we're looking for. There's a magical marvel and there's secrets that may further the elvish cause. The problem is he's trying to redeem himself. He was exiled.
You have another problem.
Hmm.
Regardless of whether Soth is your problem or not. Amanda's army will be. You think
Unfortunately,
they're going to that city and not taking every fucking relic and artifact in that place?
Exactly.
we're aware of that. We're ready for them ourselves. My worry is the fact that my people wish to do nothing. That's why I wish to take something or find a way to prove what is in danger, what is endangering our people. What I want to do, you guys are walking away as he says this. He
Yeah.
says, what I want to do is, no one's listening. I want to propose an agreement between us. I don't disobey orders. I do make sure that the right things are done, and sometimes I have to go around them, but I will never break them. Here. And he pulls out a map and hands it over to you. There's 3 locations of rumors that might supposedly have them, and I wanted to let you know of them. There might be magic or something in those sites of interest. We're currently too busy studying and trying to track it down. We were originally going to send men to this place, but we don't have enough. So there's 3 total locations of interest. You have the Blue Phoenix Shrine, the Sunward Fortress, and Wakenrath. Can you hand me the piece of the map? And a pen. Preferably the one with the tip, so I can circle them for you.
Is there a pen in there that doesn't have a tip?
I meant that one right there you're about to touch. No, the other one. Back. One more. One more back. One more back. One more. Nope. Right? Yep, there.
I mean, this pen doesn't even work.
Exactly.
All that.
I'm still going to use it now.
He's gonna write like this.
No. I just took it apart.
How about a pencil?
No.
Fucking menace.
Fucking menace, dude.
So that's...
Can't trust a mic.
Can't trust you.
Not to be trusted.
Can't trust you, Mike.
I'm so...
Those 3 locations are the points of interest.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm just retarded. Crazy. Maybe a little bit. Those are really far apart.
They sure are.
Just for the sake of it, each hex is 6 miles.
Fuck
That's
off.
a lot of miles.
Can I see the map?
Oh, never mind. That's only like 18 miles apart.
Dave's journey?
18 and 24 miles apart.
Okay, each one.
Right?
Well, where are we?
Records Cove.
Records
I was
Edge?
just saying apart.
Records Edge, yeah.
Oof. Well, we obviously got to sail north to the spires first.
Yeah, sailing would make the most sense first, and then traveling.
And then we'll take the river down to the storm step, and then sail.
You know that you're not going to have access to the galleon here soon.
They're moving on.
Why?
Can I see the map?
They have another mission, per the marshal. You'd be aware of this.
What?
Can you see the map?
You can see it. You can't keep it.
Give it back.
We're never gonna see that ever again.
There are
Suddenly
two,
the map disappears.
there are 2 rivers that lead inland towards the locations deeper, and then the spires are on the coast. So
we got to do a little. See, we were told they were headed north. I don't know if that's like specifically north or if you just simplified it, but I'm
What's
gonna assume
secondary
it was
mission?
specifically north.
why is this just now coming up?
It was told.
probably
It was
forgot.
told. Yes. Last week we played when you weren't here,
Yeah,
and
we were just
that's why I
getting-
brought it
we were
up.
Just getting a ride, essentially.
Basically, you guys got a ride. They have a mission to go pick up the rest of their army. Is why. The Lord Marshal rode ahead with a smaller unit to get to the city, because Derek sent a bird,
Each hex is
Raven.
6 miles.
Yeah.
and it's considered rough
I
terrain.
was gonna say none of this is smooth terrain. Those-
Basically,
those
you have-
rivers
you-
could be seasonal.
You can do about 12 miles a day.
Well, they'd be.
Regardless of seasonal or not, they are ocean fed, so they will have water.
Yeah, you can do about 12 miles a day.
You won't be able to get the galleon through them, but you would definitely be able to get
A rowboat.
You could get a small boat through them.
Yeah.
Ocean fed rivers are strong.
That's true.
Well,
Maybe. A lot of this is canyons, though, too.
Yeah, but if a hex is 6 miles and that takes up about half of a hex, even a quarter of a hex, it's a large river.
Basically, I'm going to try to convince him to let me work with you on his behalf, so that way he feels less dirty, and we can try to work together to solve this issue. And if so, I will meet you in Wakenreth.
Huh?
I'm hoping you can glean information from them, from these 3 sites, to help me locate the city of lost names. No matter what, I will help you find it, as much as I can. That is. So, do we wish to make an agreement?
I don't see any reason not to.
What's our end of the agreement?
Perfect. Nothing. You just have to go to these 3 sites and look at them.
See, have to look at them, see what we can find. Like I said, since we get any more friends we can get on this one, the better.
That is true.
It'll take us days to travel these distances.
2 days per hex. Or, sorry, 2...
Day per 2 hexes.
Thank you. Dyslexic as fuck.
It'll take
That's
us
not how that
6
works.
days to get to the first.
Yeah, it is.
No,
I
3
know.
days.
My little kinder legs are crying.
No, dyslexic is for brain. I get shit backwards all the fucking time.
Okay. I kind of just thought it was just
My
like-
dyslexia
No.
fucks me up sometimes.
Dyslexia is like it's kind of like jumbling. Imagine like reading things
Yeah.
in the wrong order, and
Yeah.
sometimes in serious cases, like individual letters in words will jumble.
That's
Mhm.
not fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I went to school with a kid who had it really bad, and like
Ooh.
literally the word, like if you put a word that had, let's say, 6 letters, he could literally read an entirely different word made up of the same 6 letters. As long as the 6 letters for that different word were in there,
Yeah.
he would legitimately be able to read a different word.
I
Just
have
'cause
absolutely done
his
that.
brain would
That's-
mix them together and create a different word in his head. It's
that's
weird.
Crazy.
It's weird how it works, but
I've absolutely done it. Fucked me up. So, well, good. Well, I'll send you on your way. Good luck, and I'll meet you in Wakenreth.
he had a shirt that said, "I have sex daily," and then it said, "I'm sorry, I mean dyslexia."
That's funny.
I like that.
That is, yeah.
You guys begin your trek home. Oh, back to camp.
We're going home, boys.
You cut through this time. Basically, so if you look through, do you see Wrecker's Edge?
Yeah.
2 hexes to the left. Before the big old penis rock.
Penis rock. Let's go there.
Do you see the exact one I'm talking about? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. To the right of that is where you guys are going, so it's going to be another half day. So you guys are going to get there closer to night now.
Okay.
Yeah, if we walk the whole time, we can't do that.
Yeah, you are.
We can't.
Why not?
We'll die.
You want to run?
You can't fucking You can't walk that much in 3 days.
You can.
No.
You get back to camp.
You'd get exhausted.
Don't you start, Matt. You son of a bitch.
I'm so tired.
Dude,
Holy
I've been yawning
fuck.
since 9.
I don't like
I still gotta drive.
You're
oh
fucking
my
me
god. I'm driving again.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
At least you don't work tomorrow.
Dude, I gotta work at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, not tomorrow, but
Just
Whoa.
normally.
just in general. So like
Y'all
9
fucking
o'clock
making
is
me tired.
late.
Y'all sons of
for
bitches
me.
need to stop.
9 is
What?
late for me.
I'm okay.
No, I'm talking about these
got
guys.
my-
I'm a fucking old man.
So tired.
I drank way too much caffeine too early in the day, and I don't want to pop another one because it's like 11 o'clock at
Dude,
night.
the only reason I haven't gone pee is because it's keeping me awake. My
I
bladder being full is keeping me awake.
love it.
So-
That's
Gotta hold it,
horrible.
Stay awake. Gotta hold it. Stay awake.
Yeah.
You can do this.
God damn it. I fucking drive 100 miles. Ugh.
Oh no.
Wait,
50
Why
here,
are you
50
yawning?
back.
because y'all been yawning, you sons of bitches.
yawn.
I'll have you know, Eddie, I've had a
Just did it
long,
from
stressful
day
day.
Yeah.
You're on vacation.
Would you wake up at 3
Shut
fucking
up.
p.m.?
Actually, no, I
It's
woke up
probably
at
1:45.
11:47.
Okay. Yeah.
I know, because I'm trying to keep some semblance of sleep schedule. I'm trying not to do like what I did last time on my vacation, where I just said fuck a sleep schedule, and I just like I don't know, I didn't go to bed till 7,
You
8 o'clock.
only have to say fuck a sleep schedule twice to be back on a sleep schedule.
Yeah, but
That's true.
I don't feel good for like a day after that.
Pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fucking old. So you guys reach back to camp.
It's actually
Okay. Back to camp.
round trip is actually
Back to
140
camp.
miles. Sorry.
We're at the camp
Well,
now.
that's a
Hey,
fair
Matt.
amount of
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate
Shut
you.
Very different tones from those two sentences there.
driving. All right. So we're inland there.
Matt, you know what you should do?
You get back to the camp and you see
I don't
the
know.
formation. You see all the armor.
What should I do?
Find a sugar mama that has a house here so that you can sleep there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then drive back in the morning.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No?
Could you imagine the kind of sugar mama I would be able to pull? Ugh.
Yeah, old.
Fuck.
Like 90% of men.
Ugh.
Like the witch.
There aren't
from-
young, hot, rich
Awesome.
women that
Right.
want to.
I understand that. That's what I'm
Like-
saying. It'd be disgusting.
There's only old rich women
Yeah.
that want to have
Yeah, but
sugar
they
babies.
could get like their pool guy.
That's true.
Why would they go for me? I'd have to get the truly atrocious troll.
Become a pool guy.
Because
You can do
after
this.
after them asking for sex, the pool guy doesn't
All right.
want it
All right,
anymore.
All right, let's get back on fucking track, you sons of bitches.
We're at camp now.
You see
We're
about.
telling stories around the fire.
I'll
Yeah.
stab you. To the right, you
Alternate
see about
universes.
100 tents arranged in such a fashion, allowing for decent room between it. You see some spread ever so slightly, allowing for a better fire section. And then at the top, you see specifically 5 tents arrayed on a different end, with one of the larger tents between them all. As you approach, you see it's the large command tent. The curtains are pulled, and 2 guards are standing out front, and Garrett's currently standing inside. And well, you made it back. Good.
Yeah,
Just barely.
It is relatively late.
it is.
It's not that bad. It's just a walk.
God, I hate you guys.
He's a mage. He's not used to walking.
So what's the plan going forward?
He prefers to fly.
I'm not a sorcerer.
Okay. Wizard, sorcerer, mage, necromancer, something or other.
Necromancer.
Wizard.
How'd you know I was a necromancer?
I don't know.
He saw the marks.
I see dead people.
I would sleep with one eye open tonight.
Okay.
He's gonna romance your neck.
There might be skeletons roaming around.
That'd be kind of weird.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be very necromantic.
So,
Yeah.
what's the plan?
What? What plan?
Our
We just met with that guy.
Show him the map.
Yes, what I'm asking is where the fuck do we begin looking for the city?
Well,
Isn't he leaving?
What, Darren?
Yeah.
No.
no, the other ones are.
We're gonna march with 200 men, apparently.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like a box.
But the boat's leaving.
I see.
Yeah.
The boat's leaving to go with the rest
Unless
of the
we
army,
commandeer
but
it.
we still have 200
We
men.
can steal the boat.
We could commandeer.
I know enough about boats, I think.
Okay.
to
Why are
steal
we
the boat.
discussing commandeering a boat?
Don't worry about it.
Here's the thing, Derek.
Matt.
Yes?
Here's a map. We
Well,
got
because-
some information from Delmar.
Because it would make much more sense to go to the coast first.
Yeah.
There's three sites labeled on this.
I got it here.
Okay. And
It's got a copy of
the clues of where the city of the lost names is going to be
Maybe
in
there.
those three sites, possibly. We might be able to piece it together.
All we know is it's somewhere northish, and that one of those places is going to help us.
We could also
Yeah.
find sign of the dragon army that's around here and just track them down.
I thought they did not know where the location of the lost ruin is.
Maybe they don't, but if they're ahead of us, we could catch up to them.
Delmar said that they saw Dragon Army contingent marching purposefully heading north.
I thought the Dragon Army wasn't looking for the city south was.
Maybe he's in contact.
They're
with
working together,
We're
aren't
pretty
they?
sure.
them. Yeah.
Pretty
don't
sure
know.
they're working together.
The way you described it, it sounds like they were telling him some information and he knows it. That's about it. At least that's what I thought. I could be wrong.
Seems like they're working together.
It does. It really
Even if
does.
they are just telling him and meeting up with him to tell him information, they're heading to him.
That is true.
That is still beneficial to us.
And whatever they're doing up here, they need to be stopped.
It's true. Should have asked the guy how many Red Dragon Army soldier guys were there.
We should have.
Should have. Didn't cross our
Damn
minds.
it.
That's a bummer. It's okay though. Just gotta go to one of those places. And then, yeah.
Okay. Well, all of our destinations are north of where we are now,
Mm-hmm.
and it will take us many days to move to any of them, so we can start marching north and decide on a final location within the next couple days. But seeing as fording rivers with an army is difficult, we should head towards what's give them map.
Well, you can always go ahead of us and we can follow behind.
Probably deep trot.
As long as where we know we're going, we can always meet you somewhere as you investigate these areas for Delamere.
That's
Deep
true.
trot's
Dalamar.
due west from here.
Northwest to Deep Drut.
Yeah.
Then northwest again to
Because
the
I believe
Stormstep,
that one was...
then east back to the coast.
Because you wanted to use the boat to get to the Spire Dawn.
Yeah.
The problem is if we go that route, we could probably get dropped off earlier by the Drowning Road towards that little area on the map that he gave us. If we wanted to. We could ask to see if they could deroute for a day. I don't think the captain would be opposed to it.
We start at Spires, move down the river to Stormstep, and then we'll have to march to the Deep Drut.
The only thing, didn't he want to meet once we finished at Wakenrath?
Yeah, where is it on the map?
Stormstep?
Oh, it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he meet there?
That's what he asked, at least that's what he told me.
There's a reason. You just don't know.
Where is it?
Alright.
The Spires of Dawn? Is where Rick
No.
with us? Or?
No, it's on the other one, the one in the middle. So
It's over
we'll
by Stormstep.
we'll march northwest to Deep Draught, take the river back to the coast, north to the Spire.
How are we going to go with 200 men?
Slowly.
Walk.
March.
and then take the river back to the.
Spires.
Well, no, from the spires.
From the spires to storm stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there doesn't seem to be many trees in this bit. It's not like we could fashion that, I suppose. Not with any ease.
So, a boat of that size would have
Smaller.
a smaller sailing boat. Not just like rowboats. It would have like
Like a secondary.
it would have a small sailing boat with a sail and a mast, and we could take.
I believe it would be called a slough, is it not?
I don't remember, something like that.
Does it have to do?
A sloop.
Sloop.
Okie dokie.
I don't know. The sloop wouldn't be good for obviously moving
Not this many people.
that many people, but it would get us around quickly and possibly up a river.
We would need at least, what, a galleon for 200 people?
Nothing we have access to at the moment would allow us to transport this army correctly, with except that boat there. With our horses and gear, it's harder. Truthfully, while it's going to take longer, it's probably best that we stay together as much as we can.
Time's not our friend.
I propose we stay on foot, make the trek to Dread Route. We don't need to be stealthy. We can move with pace. Do some extra miles every day. We could get there by midday of the second day. It would save about 6 hours. You'd be able to get there, and even then you could technically ride out at that point and get there even earlier. I can give you the horses to do so. We have enough food and rations for about a little over a month.
That'll cover a whole trip. Yeah.
That's for 200 men. So, realistically, we should have good coverage. You have us as a deterrent as well, theoretically. It's a large enough force that when the majority of anyone in this fucking godforsaken area would hesitate to strike, as it's difficult to maneuver through it.
It's easier for us to avoid them.
Because what we can do is together we march on Dread Route. Then from there, you all make haste to Spies of Dawn. And then once you're done with that, you can head back to Storm's Step, and we'll make our way there ourselves. We should meet back at roughly the same times. Because you can move far quicker than we can. You just sacrifice stealth.
No, we gain stealth.
No, what I mean is, if we you sacrifice stealth if you go very quickly.
Or significantly smaller footprint.
Like game mechanically, you lose stealth if you try to go fast. It's just the way the game works.
I don't care about stealth.
I don't think we need too much
I don't
stealth right
I
now.
think there's even that many people in these lands. There's
Probably not.
roving nomads. Maybe some herders here and there in this area, but this is harsh land. There's not going to be many people.
Closest big town was Bogler.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
not really.
That's where we came from.
Yeah.
It's on the southern end of all this.
Isn't the garrison heading north?
Basically, what we should do is, because the truth is so the army will travel 9 miles a day. So they can do a square and a half. You guys moving at fast pace will get a -5 penalty to passive perception, sorry. And you can move basically 2.5 squares. So you can move an extra hex a day over the army if you move quickly.
Let's do this quickly.
Where do you want to meet then? What's our first meeting location?
So I'd say we'll go ahead.
That's the plan. You guys go ahead.
Um,
Where are we meeting?
At,
We'll get to each
Storm-
location and
storm
wait for
side.
them. Yeah.
yeah.
Realistically, yeah, we're a
And
half.
that'll give us enough time to hit up the spires too.
There's no reason for us to wait for them.
We don't have to.
We should head.
And there'll be a deterrent.
We should head all the way north while they head to the southernmost.
Okay.
When they're finished there, and when we're finished at ours, we all meet at the last location.
head straight to the spires.
From the last location, we head to the city of lost names.
Assuming we find what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need the information that they gathered from the first location, regardless.
Then let's do that.
Derek, do you have anybody with you that's good at archaeology? History?
Arcana.
That's what you're all here for, realistically.
You have 4 people.
Yes.
We're really, really cool
This
people.
army is painfully unprepared for this war.
There's soldiers.
Well, realistically, we're soldiers and we're an army, and you want to outpace us. So if you wish to outpace us, then do so, and rely on your own skills and abilities.
It's not about want. You know that.
All right. Let's get some rest, and then in the morning we're off.
Where are we meeting?
You think we should hit all 3 locations
We will.
ourselves?
This army is going to head straight for
Yeah, you guys go
The
for
storm.
storm drop.
Storm Step,
Storm Step.
Yeah.
Wakenrath.
Wake and Wrath.
We'll meet you there,
Beautiful.
Wait for us there.
and then we'll try to gather as much information as we can along the way. Hit the deep drop first, then the spires, and then
Nice.
yeah, we could do that.
We'll make it there in 6 days. About.
Okay.
We should be able to do it 2, 2, and 2. We're gonna have to push it.
Well, they'll wait for us if they beat us for any reason.
No,
That's true.
hopefully. I hope so.
Then let's go.
Actually, if we're smart about it, we should actually arrive roughly at the same time. Same day, anyway.
Same day.
It'll take us 7 days minimum.
Oh wait.
If you're smart, I'm assuming this. You might cut some time. I trust in your abilities.
Travel alone straight will take us roughly 7 days.
And we'll need a day at each location, more than likely. You'll be ahead of us.
We'll make camp. We'll prep for whatever the hell's there. Oh, do you have the Fargab, by the way?
The what?
The Fargab device. It's basically think of it fucking.
Yes.
We can use that to communicate.
Didn't we have 2? We had 2.
Well, now we have 12.
That is true. Freaking.
And I have one that allows me to extend the range. We should always relatively be in contact if needed.
I think Amontes still has one.
Technically he does, but they're
Yeah.
connected through a system, so you're fine.
Yeah. That's just. Wonder what he's doing right
Still
now.
Still got it.
Beautiful. Well then, let's head to bed.
I have a question. Do I have time to get the full long rest if I also attune to my silver staff?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Just
1
checking.
hour.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, just check.
Also, attunement takes light. It like as long as you're not being strenuous, you don't have to be staring at it focused. Like it, for the most part, attuning to it's not like a strict locked in on it type thing. So
Yeah.
it has to be your main focus, but it doesn't have to be your only focus.
Yeah. Huzzah.
Next time, just pick elf.
How dare you?
See, I picked variant human for the
As you
free
all
feed,
hunker down for the
though.
night,
Yeah, well, sleep for 4 hours. Get on.
you find that the sleep is nice.
It's not even a real sleep.
You're fed. You're given good food, good beds. You each have your own tent, your own housing. You're even offered smaller tents for travel to make it easier on you guys to sleep during the journey. And these tents will actually be set up for you anytime you guys run into the army and meet back up. So you'll always have a larger space for yourselves too. And so begins the journey. You know that you're heading towards the Blue Phoenix Shrine.
The Blue Phoenix Shrine?
Mm-hmm. Roll me a history check.
That doesn't look very good.
Is it? Is it good or is it not?
Depends on what.
You got this.
Why did you just refresh? What is going on? God, this thing. Oh, actually, I am very good at that. 16.
You know that from your knowledge of this shrine, every year a group of Demonesti sea elves from Thoradin Bay travel to this shrine to honor the sea god for his bounty. While most of the sea elves have forgotten the name Habakkuk, they faithfully continue this annual pilgrimage
When?
once every year.
When?
Is it just some random
Is it
point
a
of
time?
year, or is it-
Would
So
there not
random.
be a
It's a
time?
different time every year. You.
Is there a pattern
That's
to it,
strange
or
for
do they just
tradition.
randomly pick?
So it appears to be something to do with cycles. You're not sure when they go though, because you don't know the cycles that they follow.
That's strange. It's even on that cycle. That's kind of strange.
So it's not like evident pattern, except for just it's part of a cycle. That's crazy.
Now, how could that help us?
Don't know.
Bet you to make the boat.
I mean, I
when
guess-
the river flows hard enough to get up there.
I guess just having elves there in general is probably helpful for me.
Yeah.
And so, do you guys set out? And so you guys wake up in the morning. Sorry, words. You finish packing up.
Like, I assume we just keep sleeping.
Yeah, you guys pack up and get ready to journey on. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there. And you guys said you wanted to make a quick pace, correct?
Yeah.
Who's got the highest passive perception? What is your passive perception?
I assume it's him.
18.
It is now a 13.
Oh no. Anyway.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, how does it make you feel to know that with a -5, you still beat me by 2?
That's crazy.
Pretty good.
We're tied right now. I'm tied with him, so I'm happy.
Clerics are wise. It's what we do.
Yeah, they look at things.
You begin moving on.
Wizards are intelligent. It's what we do.
You're given extra rations, you're given the nicer tents, and you're moving on. And begins the journey. As you're moving through, you find the canyons. You look down. As you're getting ready to traverse them, you get to your first obstacle. You realize that you see that the wash is high. The canyons are filled, and traversing them will actually be easier because of it. With how high the water level is within the canyons, it's less of a difficult path through them, or where you look through a different passageway than over them.
Okay. Well, we need to find a path.
Mm-hmm.
So we do.
Moving forward, you begin heading to one of the drier areas. There's some light rain, nothing too much. Moving forward, you find a path, but it's going to require you crawling back up the canyon. Moving through, you're going to get wet, but it is what it is. You're adventurers. You've done this before. You hop in the water. Thankfully, it only goes up to your waist. You move across the open canyon, and it takes you a little while before you begin trying to climb the walls. Matt, roll a d10. There it is.
2.
2? All right. So, looking up,
For
you
2
see
weeks, you're wet.
well, these
Fuck.
the area that you guys are at right now, it's about 70 feet you'll have to climb to get to the top of the canyon.
Dang.
It's a climb.
It's a climb, and there's actually some decent footing. It's not like a complete upward wall. It kind of slants and goes up. It'll take you guys a couple of hours, but you'll be able to move up it, or you'll have to move deeper into the canyon or down into the canyon, which is filled with more and more water. You guys are towards the higher edge.
Wait, so we can go down into the canyon?
If you want to, but there's a lot of water down there.
Why are we not just letting the water carry us?
They'll carry us out to sea. Wrong direction.
Yeah.
We want what they want.
Sif.
Yes.
You're nimble and strong.
Sometimes.
Can you climb and find an anchor for a rope up there?
Yeah.
Wait.
So, I'll climb.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You begin climbing with vengeance. Roll me athletics check.
You got
22.
nice.
Hell yeah, you fucking go up there so fast. You actually pull out the axe, and you jump up, and you feel yourself falling, and you just and claw in, pull up, and begin moving, and actually start jumping and hitting the wall with this axe, using it as like this makeshift anchor. You end up getting to the top, pull out the rope they gave you, and throw it down. And where you were thinking about putting an anchor, you just tie it around yourself, turn around, bury the axe into the ground, and just plant your foot on it and just kind of lean back, letting them use you as the anchor.
Okay, guys, climb on up. I've got it secure.
Seeing as I can't see that we're anchored to probably a, I don't know, maybe 70-pound little guy.
Accident. Accident, kinder.
He's just a little guy. And I am a big human man
Okay.
in very heavy armor.
I got
Yeah,
you.
it's true.
I got you.
Okay. Hugo, go first.
Okay, I go first.
Come
Like
on.
a boss.
You go up with no issues.
Yay.
Now you, Arden, up the rope.
Up the rope.
I'll be honest, you all guys make it up fine.
Come on.
Oh, good. We all made it up.
The only person who's a little struggly is you, and even then, by then,
Wait,
when you
no.
get up there, you see these two also holding him, so there's even more weight.
You
Yeah.
probably should have went up first because that was probably when the rope was going to be the sturdiest.
Maybe.
Rope's fine.
Stressing it with 2 people first.
You begin moving
One's
forward.
a child and one's, well,
Small.
they're just so little.
I would like an opposed athletics check to push him back off of the cliff.
Roll with advantage because I want to see it happen.
I think that's gonna happen.
I have a -1, so
You just literally push yourself back off my chest. Just like, ah!
Yeah, just like back in the
Oopsies.
dirt.
Yeah.
yep,
Did you roll?
a 2.
2 total
Leaning
or
on
2
Rasmus.
2.
minus?
He's not moving!
So it would have been a 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
An art.
A
Erasmus is in playmail.
non-natural
Whoa,
one.
Is that a breeze? What?
But still a 1.
Nothing
Yeah.
moved me.
I think you push less than you weigh. Which is not much.
Yeah, you guys begin moving forward. You cross this the first major obstacle. Moving forward, you get to the very edge where it looks like you're gonna have to crawl back down again.
Oh no.
How far?
This one's not so bad. It's only 30 feet down. And you guys make the make it just as easy. This time you do have to sacrifice rope to do it.
Yeah.
It's fine. You
It
brought quite a
happens.
few dungeon kits to make your lives easier. You end up crawling down, and as you do, you ever like literally have something up and then you look away and when you look back
Yes.
it's gone?
Yes.
Just fucking happened.
That happens with my sanity.
You begin moving forward and back down, and as you do, Matt, you notice something. You see a stone archway lined with sigils
Oh.
along the wall. Do you go investigate?
I cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Yes. The answer is yes.
There is magic.
It tells me what school.
Transmutation.
Well, that's fun. Very
I articulate.
Transmutation. Isn't that? Okay.
Well, I mean, what is that?
Transmutation's usually
Oh, sorry, conjuration. My bad.
that's significantly different.
Way
Yes, it is.
different,
My
yeah.
bad.
Very different.
And that's coming from the sigils?
Mm-hmm.
That's bad.
Or it's nothing.
You were so fucking scared to climb the rope first, but you think that the magic sigils of conjuration could be nothing.
No.
You are the weirdest combination of both chill and paranoid.
He's a cleric.
I wasn't worried about climbing the rope. That was all meta. I couldn't see fucking how he anchored the goddamn rope. Just made sure you guys all got
And
up first.
somehow, the conjuration sigils.
Aren't scary at all. Aren't scary at all. Like,
Yeah,
just
I'm
touch it
pretty-
and have it blow up. See what happens.
Rasmus is pretty implacable. Anyway,
Could I theoretically
go ahead, go
tell
over
what
there
the
and touch 'em.
sigils like are supposed
so it's
to be
over a
doing?
doorway, you said?
It's a stone arch.
So it's a stone archway with sigils on the archway.
Is it possible for me to tell exactly what
absolutely
they're
walk
supposed
closer.
to be doing?
It like an archway on the side of a cliff,
Closer.
or just an archway,
Wall.
like a standing
Wall.
Just a wall,
It's
archway,
wall, archway,
sigils?
wall. Cliffside, really, but
Yeah, so
It's-
cliffside.
yeah, but it's like wall
It's cliff sides on both sides of us, and there's an archway. with
that
sigils
is sitting
it.
on the wall on the right side. You have to go up that wall, but it's like over there.
Wow. Did we literally stumble on something important here, or is it nothing to do with why we're here?
There's a magical archway to your left. The path you need to go is forward.
Huh. Mark it on the map. Carry on, gentlemen.
Could be a shortcut.
Wait, so do we have to go up?
Conjuration
or
is
forward?
very unlikely a shortcut.
Yeah.
Transmutation might be.
You know
Unless
that
it
there is the school of
conjures-
teleportation is conjuration, by the way.
Yeah, unless it
Teleportation's
conjures a
conjuration?
door.
Mm-hmm.
There you
There's
go.
also the school of hard knocks.
What he said.
It could conjure like a teleportation door. Those exist. Look it up.
Yeah, it could.
It could.
It could.
Or like
you know what
a
else
bunch
it
of
could
demons.
do? It could conjure a fucking spirit.
That's true.
You can also just look at it too.
You just go read it.
You detect magic, no
Yeah.
school. You still can't. You don't know what it is. You just know that it has.
I
magic.
looked at it.
You have to get closer to read the symbols and understand it.
I'm gonna get closer.
I assumed we were walking right under it, so.
That's fair. That's why I
did
rephrased
as
it.
well.
As you walk closer,
I'm so
Yes.
tired.
the
I'm so
ground
tired,
shifts a
I'm
bit
pissed.
under
Oh,
your
no.
feet,
Hi,
and
Chase.
just peeking out of the water,
Do you have-
you see a
Yeah.
large
I
golem-esque
do.
creature that looks
Nice
looks to be a
sleep in it.
proud human
Well, I
with
have to
fine robes that are dripping and
That's
decaying.
okay.
You see the sun peeking through, just hitting the top of his head. And it seems to be laying against the ground, just down. And as you get closer, you see the gate
Okay.
before you.
Yeah.
Walking through.
You know
that,
what this is.
Probably active.
Oh.
There was one in your fishing village.
Oh.
They are they're a teleportation gate. For the love of God, English is hard. It's a teleportation gate of the Istaran mages.
Okay. Can I tell where it's supposed to go?
No.
Okay.
So right now it's just an
Do I have
arch
to-
into a wall.
Yeah.
It's not like a portal.
It was once a portal, and you see some of the rooms flickering with magic.
Just a little bit.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mark it on the map. Let's carry on.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Could be helpful.
It could be.
Could be
There
dangerous.
aren't a lot of places that are important here.
That's true. And if I specifically know what it is, that's specific.
That would imply
Whoa.
specifically. We're so proud of you, Elliot.
Truly.
I'm proud of me
Truly a
too.
revelation. What do you all want to do with this?
Figure out where it goes real quick.
Is it like,
It'll
would I know how to
take 2
activate
fucking
it at all?
seconds.
Go ahead. I need a rest.
Wait, would I know how to activate it?
Are you
No.
warm?
No.
Hmm?
Are
Okay.
you warm?
Yes.
Would he know how to activate it?
You have the best chance.
Okay.
Do me a favor
I think you
and
should do
roll
that.
an Arcana check.
Fire it
I
up.
don't know that I like it.
Can I
Arcana.
assist with that?
Fire it up. Make it work.
In your case, no,
Okay.
because you don't
Just
have
check.
You don't have like legitimate
Yeah.
training.
Do a better.
I don't
Arcana.
like that die anymore.
Would you like to
Wait.
change your fate?
No, because it's still pretty decent.
What is
It's a
it?
15.
It's a 15 total. Because
Pretty good.
I would like to point out, I do have this.
You
and
can
I don't
absolutely
know-
change this roll. You're involved right now.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Are you
We're fine
sure
with
you
a
don't
15.
want-
The
Okay.
DC check is 18.
You
Then
sure
we
you don't
fail.
want this? Okay.
We don't need to.
Well, I mean,
What if it took
there's not
us
much-
straight to the
there's
city?
I mean,
so
I
much
guess
time left tonight.
we're at the end of it.
use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Just use
I
it.
use
Why
this to give him whatever it
You
does.
know-
It's just advantages.
That
Yeah.
you can stabilize and reactivate this portal, and it will cost you a first level
Armament.
spell.
That's it.
Like the whole spell?
The
Or
whole
s-
spell slot.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If you do a first level, the DC is 18. If you do a second level, the DC is 16. If you do a third level, the DC is 14 to stabilize it.
What's the check?
18 if you use a first.
But like Arcana
Arcana.
mod or
Just Arcana check.
okay. Well, I don't. What am I gonna do with a third level spell slot? I'm gonna do
blow something up, maybe. I don't know.
I can still blow 2 more things up.
We've got days of travel ahead of us.
I think we'll be okay. I can sleep for 4 hours, no problem. Alrighty. Third level spell slot it is. I'm just channeling magic, or do I need to channel? Like, do I need to cast?
Just
a spell
magic.
into it?
You're using this spell
Okay.
slot.
Got it.
Wow.
Okie dokie.
That's at 16.
Hello, Sasha.
You
Guess it
begin
is.
running your hand up along the side, slowly pulsing your magic through each individual sigil. And as you do, you see them ignite, and these beams of energy coalesce into the center, and they slowly spin and spin until a portal is now formed. You know you've activated this teleportation circle. You don't know where it goes,
We don't.
unfortunately. The only way to really know is to walk through. But it is a teleportation sequence. So now if there's another door, you can use that to get back to here. Or if you have a teleportation circle, you can also use it to get back here.
Is it?
If you walk through, you'll be able to look at the other side and get
Sweet.
its location as
Fast
well.
travel unlocked.
Wait, so we currently can't see to the other side.
It's just a portal.
Theoretically, could
But
I
once
poke
I
my
go
head
through, I can then see through.
No,
How does
you
that
can
work?
turn back and see the other archway and get its address. Think of Stargate.
I thought you said see through the portal. I'm like,
oh.
I can't see through it now, but when I go to the other side, magically I see through it. That's some bullshit.
Can
Welcome
I
to
poke-
magic. No,
Can I poke
Um,
my
well-
head through it?
no.
I'm gonna
Okay.
make sure that this portal's stable. I throw a fucking dagger through it.
Nice. Just a
Roll
random
an
day.
attack roll.
Can't see
An
what
attack
happened.
roll.
I need to roll an attack roll to throw a dagger through a fucking giant archway. Bro, I don't think I can
I
miss that.
feel like you're gonna hit.
Roll an attack roll.
Well, you're gonna hit somebody else on the other end. Maybe
There's
don't
no one
do
on
that.
the other end. Give a
Throw
fuck
like
what's
a
on the
little
other end.
pebble.
What'd you get?
instead.
What am I? Is it
Friggin-
improvised weapon? Probably
Yeah,
uses strength,
it's
right?
a thrown weapon, so it uses dexterity.
Oh, he uses dex. I actually do have dex.
Oh no. He's gonna hit
Uh,
some random person.
I have a plus
and
2
start
dex,
to
so
knock
I hope
a
he does.
16, I guess, a flat.
16 flat.
I hope
flat,
they
I
got
don't
it.
know. It just uses flat mod. I don't know. I don't throw
It's
improvised
not a
weapon.
very
All right, yeah.
Knight of Salon
He goes through
thing,
just
so-
fine.
Yeah, you need a D4's worth of damage too.
Do we hear any grunts or oops?
Do you have any
from the other
modifiers? Is the
side?
important question.
Modifiers to what?
Damage.
To a dagger.
Roll for damage.
To a dagger?
Mhm.
It'd probably just be a D4 plus
Dexterity.
2. I don't have a D4. To be honest with you.
I will.
God
I
damn it,
don't
Chief.
have one either.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't use daggers. Just have some. Everybody has a dagger. 5 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah. Almost better.
You're just really rolling hot right now, aren't
I threw
you?
it really hard. I had to make sure it got through.
Yeah, it goes through just fine.
Great. I walked through the portal.
Great. We still don't see what fucking happens.
Oh, I was just making sure it was stable.
Do you come back out the and tell us how things went for you, or do we just assume you've been torn to shreds?
He probably.
I don't
just-
know yet.
It
That's
probably
a great
just-
question for Mike.
It
The
opens
blender
to the
dimension.
very edge of
Tell
the
you what,
cliff.
I see him.
Steps.
I
Oh
see-
wow, a different planar existence. This is great.
I see
You walk through the portal,
That's the oldest trick in the book.
Whoa.
and you feel your body tingling in sensations.
That's the blender.
That's-
He can feel the thing.
At first, you're concerned, and then you feel your body shift and shudder.
Oh no.
And you're standing on the other side. You see a large pathway leading to your left and what appears to be wrapping down into this fucking huge pit. Giant ass hole. But you, on the other side, you see this large city that seems to be trailing the entire pit, wrapping all the way down.
Well, that seems important.
Okay.
Your dagger.
Underground.
No. Think of it like a giant sinkhole. And the
Okay.
city lines this
Kind of
entire
like a
sinkhole.
quarry.
Yes.
Like they'd be on like quarry walls.
Yeah.
Volcano. That's strange.
And as you
There.
curiosity gets the better of you, you walk forward to the very edge and look down. And it's just fucking darkness. There is no end to this hole. You look around, you appear to still be in the same area. Like you still see this jagged rocks. You see the same large castle in the distance on the mountain range. That's Dagard Keep.
Where was that in reference to where I was previously?
So same direction, but farther away. You now know it's, instead of it being here, it's now here. But a lot smaller.
Okay, so it was north.
So where you guys were,
northeast of me.
yeah, where you guys were. So if you look at the map, it's easier. The map, you guys were theoretically 1 square away from C to your right. Dagard Keep was all the way at the bottom in the middle. See how it's your bottom right here? So if you looked at it, it was on your right side. Now it's on your left side and a whole hell of a lot smaller.
How was Daggered Keep on my right? We're going the wrong way if it's on my right.
No. Look at the C. Look 1 square to the right of C and down. That is where you were. Straight down, and to your right, if you're facing it, is Daggered Keep.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Eleven.
No, from where we were or where I am
from
now?
where you were.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. We would be going the wrong way if it's on my right at all. That's all the way down here.
Chase, you're in that giant axe hexagon. And if you turn around to look at the direction that it is, you're facing Daggered Keep. It is to your right because the letter C is not perpendicular with Daggered Keep.
I don't even know what the letter C you're even talking about is anymore.
Sorry, I'm saying C. It's fucking deep drought. Deep route. The center of that giant hole in the ground, to the left of that D, at that word, is where I see C, because that's for me. 1 square to the right is where you guys were, because you're going to C. It's right where you were.
Are you referring to them as A, B, and C?
All right, just give
Is
me the
that what
fucking
I'm
map.
missing?
Just give me the fucking map.
Yes.
Was that what I was missing?
Give me the
Yeah.
fucking map.
Gotcha. I mean, I know where I'm at now. I'm here. Yeah, I got that now, but
You're here.
you just kept calling it C.
If you face this direction, it's on your right.
Yeah,
Where
I
you
just-
are now, it's on your left.
yeah.
You teleport.
I just didn't understand any reason why it would have been on my right at all. Because I thought we were traveling.
Well, there's a reason
Upwards
maps don't
towards
use right
this.
and left because you can face different directions. You use
Exactly.
north.
So when you're
West.
facing
That's
south,
why
That's a
I
fair
tried
point.
to say
South and
northeast.
yeah.
I didn't have a
So-
compass. Oh, there's definitely a
Basically-
compass in
There's a
bottom.
compass.
You went from
Well,
here-
usually the letters.
No, I got
are
it. He said we're here.
Oriented.
He said we're here.
Yeah, so
and it
it's
was on my
southwest.
right, so now I'm
So
over
it
here
was
somewhere.
southwest of you, now it's southeast of you.
Literally, at best, I'm fucking 3 times farther than I need to be.
Yeah, you're way the hell over.
Yeah.
As you look at the map, there is a mark on it, on that map that says Heart's Hallow.
Oh, actually, I still.
And that would be by High Hunt.
And you said it's further away, correct?
Oh, yeah. A lot, like double.
I'm over here somewhere. I'm probably in Wormgut.
It's farther.
It's farther than Wormgut, so it's off the map.
No, up.
So probably farther,
Oh,
Further
farther
away.
up.
farther north.
That's,
I guess that would have been pretty perpendicular. Yeah, I'm up in that shit somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck that. I go back through that portal.
do you look at the markings on the portal so you know that it's addressed for later?
Please do.
Is that it?
Yes.
I can read them?
You can read them, memorize them, and now you can teleport to them using any other
I don't need to
teleportation.
memorize them. The book writes it down.
The book
You
refuses, saying you're a
freaking
lazy
book.
bastard.
Well, you know
Um,
what I mean.
It still does it, but it still insults you while it does it.
I have a magic. I can
I'm
magically move the quill.
The book,
I don't even need the book to do it.
it's got to open up.
I put it in a journal. I don't give a fuck.
And now it's insulted that
It's a
you used a
spell
different
book.
book than it.
It's a
It
spell
feels
book.
betrayed that you're
the
seeing
book
other
isn't
books.
allowed to be jealous.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck that.
It's a sentient book.
Anyways.
That's like your girlfriend getting mad at a dream. Fuck you.
All right.
That book is upset that he's using another book.
I write it down and then I go back through the portal.
You know why I
Worse one.
subconsciously fucked
And then I get to
another
the other
woman?
side of the
This
portal
shit.
and I fucking cast Eldritch Blast on the frame. Because I don't want that shit open.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Before I do that, as a mage, would I know if that's a dangerous thing to do?
You know that it could explode and kill all of you.
Yeah, let's not do that.
There you go.
Especially because it's on. If it was off, it would be less dangerous.
Yeah,
Also,
you'd just be shooting stuff. at
Plus
that
the
point, really.
effects of Eldritch Blast being.
And
terrifying.
you
That's
would
how
need to
it
know that
It's just force.
you would need to
But
know that
it's
either side
scary.
needs to be activated because they're not paired. They're just they're a linking subway. So you could turn it on and it will go to a random door.
Don't worry about it.
It's dressed. How did I even know to open this door?
It was pre-selected.
It's fucking.
It's literally Stargate door.
fucking
That's how they work.
Stargate.
Yeah.
You can change the sigils in the sequence to change locations.
I see the sequence in which you start the
Yep.
So I could just change the sequence and it would open a different door.
Yep.
If it's connected to something. You could also change the sequence to hide where you were.
I don't really care about hiding it, but I could just open another door.
We'll never see you again. Sounds great.
No, I already came back to the other side.
Oh, fuck.
He does come back just fine.
I am very tired.
I come back and I go, not there.
The discussions of locations made it longer.
Not there.
You begin climbing up the wall face, moving forward towards the large shrine.
There's a shrine?
The Blue Phoenix Shrine. You guys are like,
He did mention that like 30 minutes ago.
you move forward and you see carved into a labyrinth gorge. You see a large shrine.
Gourd.
Marveling at its size and decoration, you look down and see the wash slowly changing chaotically. You see it shifting and spinning almost as if the water itself is possessed. You begin moving forward. It takes you an hour or two, but you get close enough to it. You have to wade through harsher waters, and as you approach, you see a small camp near the entrance of the shrine. You hear a voice speak up, approaching you guys, spear in hand. What brings you to this area?
Oh.
To the shrine of our god? Who are you? State your name.
These
The sea
elves.
elf things?
It's a blue sea elf, yes.
Okay.
I am Ishvan, the leader of my group. What brings you to this location?
Are we in the place that we're trying to be?
You haven't
The
walked in.
shrine?
You haven't. So no. You haven't walked in through yet.
Sorry, what I mean is this shrine the place that we're trying to get to?
Yep.
Okay. At Deep Rot. We're searching for information.
What information do you need? And
We're
what?
trying to find a lost city. And we believe that this shrine, or somewhere around this shrine, holds a key to that part of the puzzle.
This is a sacred place, dedicated to our deity of the sea.
We don't wish to defile it.
Unfortunately, I cannot let outsiders in. I'm sorry for this.
Maybe you can give us information that we're searching for.
I need your help then. I have a plea. You can turn me down if you wish, but I still am going to ask. We were attacked by the dragon army.
Well, that seems like we're in the right direction.
Which way did they head?
Towards the Sunward Fortress. It's the Spires of Dawn.
Yeah. So they're basically in front of us,
Yeah,
looking at the same locations.
we figured that. We don't have a lot of time.
What?
So
What help
dependent
do you
on your
need?
plea.
They took our leader, Yurka.
Oh, perfect. We
They-
plan on killing them anyways.
They captured her, and we need her back, if it is possible.
We plan on killing them anyways, so that's fine. We have no reason to kill her.
I'll say this once more. I do not know the shrine as well. It is only our leader's job to explore it and understand it. I can give you the blessing to go in, but it will be perilous and dangerous. If you had Yerkel with you, it would be far less so.
We don't have time to go get her and then come back and then explore.
Then it might be more of a trying experience. It will be a test on all of you then. You will be tested by the god himself to determine your worth. And if you are found lacking, you will die.
Okay.
When I said she could get you in, I literally mean she knows the passages and she's allowed entrance.
We don't have time. We're already going to be days behind them.
Let's go get her. This saves us days of work.
She knows the part. She knows the paths to the inside. She has access to the place.
We might
If we
not
go-
even.
If we go in,
We might not even need to go in.
Yeah, she might have the answers herself.
I think we can find most of the answers we'll need if we catch up to the Red Dragon or whatever dragon army it happens to be.
Yeah.
How long ago was this attack?
How long did it take her?
2 days?
We're so fucking far from us.
Yeah.
They're an army and we're 4.
How many
By the
were
time
there
we get to
of
where
them?
they might be,
30-ish.
Be there.
It was a small group of them.
Still gonna take them longer to
It's
travel
a
than
single
us.
brigade. We could easily wipe them out, but
True, but by the
They're
time
gonna
we
be
get
far.
to them, they might be gone. Like chasing
I need their
shadows.
exact direction of course from this place. We'll
He
have
marks
to
it down
track-
and shows it to you.
We'll have to track them.
Well, thank you.
Tracking
When you get her and you're ready, come back. And with that, we'll pick up next week.
Yay! Huzzah!
Sorry, I need to get to a certain point, and unfortunately, I had to wait for the goddamn stuff to progress because audio issues delayed us a bit. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna let everybody go. I know we're all pretty tired, so I'm gonna cut us out. Thank you so much for hanging out, spending time with us, and may your week be as legendary as our night was. Bye, everybody.
Hey guys. Good night.